I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be broke. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
Yeah. Let's get it. Uh-oh. What up? How y'all feel out there? What's poppin', man? Welcome back to the neighborhood. Where the music at? There we go. How y'all feel, man? Welcome back to the neighborhood. Yeah, it's a pop-up. Doing a little pop-up, man. Got a couple things, man, I saw right. I'm gonna just jump right into it. Let me do a quick roll call. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. I know y'all like, damn, this motherfucker just popped up out of nowhere, almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, man, just chilling. Want to talk to the neighbors real quick about some shit I saw. I was like, yo, this shit is wild. Shout out to TSC. Shout out to Good Vibes Only. James St. Patrick's Day. Appreciate y'all. Let's share the screen. We're just gonna jump right into it. So it's a young man. I believe the story's out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. He's at McDonald's getting his check, picking up his paycheck, and before you know it, police pull up, say he fit the description, and he's on the ground. They're gonna cuff him and everything, and they're gonna charge this guy. Even though they find out that they made a mistake, they still charge him with some bullshit. We'll talk about that though. Let me show this clip. Let's show the clip. And I think this is crazy that they still charged this guy even though they knew, they found out. They end up, I'm gonna read off his charges, but basically they this video is about 7 minutes. I'll go to the end of the video. It's about 7 minutes long, so we go to the end of it. But I want to play this first 48 seconds because Shorty at the beginning, she going off. I love her energy. Check this out.
Go get the record them, y'all. Record them. That is so wrong. That boy at work, and look what, we don't know his name, but he just got his work check from out of here. He's been at, yes, he's been at work, ma'am. He just walked out. He just got his check. They is so racist. Grand Rapids PD, y'all are racist. Y'all are racist and y'all are killers. You right, because too many fucking black people get killed by these white motherfuckers. All they do is kill black people. Fuck the police. I hate them bitches.
I love that part. Fuck the police. I hate them bitches. She going off.
You want to know his name? Bro, you should tell them their names, but they fucking kill them.
All right, let me fast forward to the end of it.
Down, just lay down. That's a racist shit. Because he's lost, you got shit on him. He on the damn ground. Fuck you talking about, bro? Lay down. Just lay down. Just lay down. He got to do the fuck out them. I got you.
Don't move. Do not move. Stay like that.
Yeah, please do. Stay right there.
Look how they moving in.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
It's about 7 of the motherfuckers right there. Then it's another 2 lady officers over or something. It's about 8.
He didn't do shit wrong, bro. Nothing. They gonna put him in the back of a police car.
So what happened when y'all?
Fuck all y'all.
But what happened when y'all realized this all for no reason? Wait, so what happened
Fuck
when
all
y'all
y'all.
realized this all for
Y'all
no
can go
reason?
to hell. Oh, that's the fuck up. No, I'm not gonna shut the hell up because they gonna be fucked up, bro.
Now some dude is asking a good question, and he asked it twice so far. I think he's gonna ask it a third time. Watch this.
When y'all realized this was all for no reason, what's going on?
When y'all realize this is all for no reason, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
That's my one question.
That's my one question.
All of that, bro. All of that. Talking about somebody just robbed the building a couple minutes ago.
How
But
he doing
he
that?
been in this fucking building for 2 hours though.
They ain't gonna buy shit on him. Nigga, all this for what? For what though? Look at that racist shit. Let me stop being fucking racist all the fucking time. Y'all supposed to be protecting sirs. Don't protect shit.
Y'all sir, this is perception.
This at my job, McDonald's on 28th Street, the one by the mall.
Exactly. They ain't about a goddamn thing on
Got
Look at it. Look at the big guns they got. Big guns.
Y'all weird as fuck. You soft ass bitch.
All right, so we can stop it right there. Now let me give you guys a little backstory of what's going on in this video. Let me pull it up on the other screen over here. Give you guys a little backstory. Now, this is the Grand Rapids police. They mistake this black man for a robbery suspect that just took place a couple minutes ago. All right. Only problem is he's been in that building for 2 hours waiting to get his check. Now, what's up, Queen P? She said nothing, but if he's lucky, they'll drop the charges. They are also apologized and claim they were doing their. Oh, he's been charged with felonies. I'm gonna pull this up. Now, let me pull this up. Now I got it right here. Now, here we go. Now the video surfaced showing a group of officers in Grand Rapids, Michigan, allegedly. Well, they ain't allegedly arrested him. They arrested his ass. A black man outside of a McDonald's for a robbery that he reportedly had nothing to do with. The video was originally uploaded by Facebook user YFNJ, shout out to you, and has since been posted on TikTok. And yeah, it got almost 200,000 views. Now this happened. When did this happen? I believe this happened on the 2nd or the 7th. I'm not sure. I just found it a couple minutes ago, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." Now the man has been identified. His name is Isaiah. His mother, Michelle Butts, verified that on Facebook. In the parking lot, he's in the parking lot outside the McDonald's. Now, what's up, Thomas Jones? What up? What up? What up? Yo, just stop by, show support. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, this ain't even gonna be a real long one like that, but the link is out there. Anybody want to pull up? You already know how I get down. Now he just came by to get his check. He just came in here. You can hear somebody saying he just came in here to get his check. You can hear the manager at some point. I don't know if they did how long after this video happened. She shows the police the video to show that the guy couldn't have did a robbery somewhere a couple minutes ago because he's been in here for the last 2 hours. You know how fast food works. Sometimes they can't give you a check until a certain time. Sometimes, you know, the checks got to get delivered there. They don't have just print the checks there. And you know they don't pay shit. Sometimes people got to wait for a ride, catch the buzz, get dropped off. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you can hear them saying, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I want to see these charges. Let me see. Let me pull these charges up. Now he still had to stay in jail overnight and was charged with a misdemeanor and a felony. Now, let me see, where's those charges? Where are those charges at? Those charges basically is basically they saying he's being charged with obstruction because he didn't cooperate right away. Guys, I'm gonna let y'all know if the police run up on me and I didn't do nothing, I'm probably not gonna be that cooperative neither. They're saying I did a robbery and I know I've been here for the last 2 hours. I get where he's coming from. That's crazy. But he definitely got a case. But they are charging him with destruction of police property too. That's the felony, misdemeanor obstruction and destruction of police property, and I believe that's a felony. So this guy, it's a hard-working dude. Obviously, if he's at a McDonald's, like that ain't no fun job. It ain't no easy job. There ain't no job you just saying, "Oh, I can't wait to get this job." You obviously need a job and you trying to work, and he's doing the right thing. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. Yeah, that story is crazy. It was a lot. It was a lot of officers. Some people counted almost 20 officers and a K9. Totally uncalled for. But let me go into this other shit I saw too, man. I thought this was crazy too. This Karen right here is where is it at? That's a good one, right? Now she's in a Jack in the Box. And she about to go off in this damn Jack in the Box, which is kind of ironic to me because you're gonna see how she acts at this restaurant compared to how this guy was just at work. One person goes to jail, the other one doesn't. I don't know. They didn't say what exactly the police property was he destroyed. They didn't say that. Let me share the screen. Boom, boom, boom. Chrome tab. Teacher. Yeah, this is Twitter right here. Let me show this clip, yo. Junk is crazy right here. Look at this lady, yo. She going super hard in there. Now I've had bad customer service before too, but never went as far as this lady right here in this Jack in the Box. Yo, did y'all see this lady right here coughing on everybody in the store? Did you see her? She thinking that shit funny. I would slap the shit out of her ass, coughing on me. Did y'all see this? Hold on, let me see if I can share this. This lady is bugging. And I don't know who she rolling with. But she brave as hell. Watch this. This ain't the one I wanted to show, but watch this. Watch this lady.
That's a excuse me?
Walking towards me. Bam.
I'm coming through.
Come on, yo. First of all, Queen P. Hands and feet. Yo, this lady's wilding, yo. Look at this lady, yo.
That's a excuse me? Excuse me. I'm coming through. You're so cute.
Hell no.
She's coughing at me. She's coughing at me. No, look at you guys. You're so cute.
She tripping, yo. She is tripping.
Okay, whatever. You're so cheap. Why don't you have a mask on? Because I don't need to have one on. I'm not sick, and neither are you. Okay, but you don't have to be coughing at me.
You don't know who's sick or not.
It's my allergy.
You
I
don't
have
know
allergies.
who's sick or not by looking
Oh,
at
you
somebody.
yeah. And so 2 years ago, before anybody started talking about COVID, you were okay with that, though. Going out, not knowing.
This lady's
sick,
bugging.
right?
You don't know anything
Right?
about my health.
I don't.
Yeah, she's coughing at me.
I have my allergies, and she got all freaked out because I'm coughing.
No, she's coughing.
How do you know? You don't know, and she just said, I don't know anything about her health. You don't know anything about my health. Maybe I have a medical.
Okay, everybody.
Release. I don't need to wear a mask.
Okay, fine.
Oh no, you gonna wear a jab and a hook. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I don't believe you should be hitting women, yo, but this is too far. And girl on girl violence, I'm all for it. I'm all for a good girl fight. This sounds like women going at it with other women. So I'm all for them slapping the hell out of her. Thomas Jones said, that's an assault. I would have delivered a 2-piece. No biscuit. Oh God. She tripping, yo. She tripping. Hell, another lady even once alleged to have C19 and coughed on the family, but it was later. Now look, I saw the one, somebody just got charged with a crime because she was I think she got 10 years, but most of it is like suspended and probation. But she actually, they are sitting her down. She was actually spitting and coughing on the stuff, and they charged her with a weapon of mass destruction, and they put her ass in jail because she was spitting on the stuff in there. But yo, look at how this video started. Look how she's doing the laughing and just the arrogance. Look at it.
That's a excuse
Walking
me?
on
Excuse
you.
me. I'm coming through.
Hell no. Hell no. She walked in front of the cart just to pull the. Did y'all see that? She walked in the front of the cart just to call. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hell no. Look, if this was my old lady or my mom or my sister, and I would be upset with them for not handling business. You got to handle some business right here. It's time to put in a little bit of work. This one, this is fight or flight. This is when all your training supposed to kick in. Hell no. So look, this is the one I wanted to show y'all though. Let me show y'all this one right here. Look at this chick right here. She going off in the Jack in the Box. She going off in the Jack in the Box. I don't know why she keep reaching for a crotch. She looked like a dude almost reaching for a pistol or grabbing his shit up front. But look at this. Watch this. She tripping, yo. When the Benno come outside, would have been over the counter. Oh, okay. And then that's assault. Now she's assaulting the people. She's already threatening them. Now she's assaulting them. At what point does Jack in the Box let you handle your business? Shorty is wild. These motherfuckers out of control, yo. These people are out of control. Out of control. Like, how does it get that far? What, like, is it over the fries? Like, I never ate at a Jack in the Box. That's a Cali thing, right? Jack in the Box, is the shit that good? Cam, you a West Coast dude. Cam, is the Jack in the Box that fire? Fight Doctor, what up, my G? They timed you out on Ricky's show earlier. You ain't even say nothing crazy. They timed you right out. You made a good point, though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong voicing your opinion. Cameron said, hell no. What's better, Cam? Jack in the Box or what's the other shit? Y'all got Fudd Records, Jack in the Box, In and Out. What's better, Jack in the Box or In and Out? Yo, she did act like something was up her dress, like she was scratching or something, or like she was reaching for that that goddamn it. Jack in the crack. Jack in the crack in the morning or later. All right, Queen P said In and Out. All right. I don't know if they identified it yet, but they should have, man. Let me show y'all this other one, yo. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'll sit and watch all these damn Karen videos. I be watching these shits all the time, yo. This should be hilarious to me. What this bitch talk about? What's she on? People are getting fed up with Karen culture. This happened on the field. Let me see.
Well, guess what the fuck I'ma do?
Okay, I like his energy already. Let's go.
I ain't got a lease to stay here. I don't have a lease agreement. Exactly. You don't fucking know. So mind your fucking business, bitch. Go sit the fuck down. Well, guess what the fuck I'ma do? I'ma step on this bitch and I'ma ride that motherfucker. Suck my dick.
Yo.
I ain't got a lease to stay here.
Yo, this might have been the funniest one. I can't even breathe right now.
I don't have a lease.
Yo. Did y'all hear what he said? The caption said, this is how you deal with these Karens in 2021. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When we was on the flight on the way back from Florida, my wife, I'm gonna put this picture. I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow on the show. When we do our regular show tomorrow, I'll talk about this then. But look, the lady comes to sit down. I guess she's looking for seat D. Y'all know how planes are. A, B, C on this row, D, E, F on this row, right? Now, I'm in F. My wife's in E. It's another brother sitting in D. Delta Airline Karen comes up, and she's gonna take control. She's gonna be in charge. She was like, yo. Well, she didn't say yo. She was like, excuse me, sir, I believe you're in my seat. He's like, no, this is my seat. You know, she was like, well, what does your ticket say? What does your seat say? And he pulls it up. He looks at, okay. And he realized, okay. He was like, no, man, this. And somebody's behind us on the road trying to explain to her, hey, look, I think the rows are like this. She's like, no, this is my seat. This is where I'm at. So he's looking, then he gets up and goes and sits in the other seat over there. She said, sir, what does your ticket say? What are you supposed to say? She look at me. I look at her. I look at my wife, and my wife said, he in the right seat. I put my earbuds right back in. I said, baby got it. She got this. Put my earbud right back in, you know, but a little bit out so I can still hear, because she talked crazy to the missus. Like we both about to be off this plane. We'll be catching a damn Greyhound or renting a car, get back to Atlanta from Florida, but we probably gonna be on the no flight list fucking with Ms. Nash up here. I promise you. Because I saw it in her face. She was like, Bitch, don't be asking my husband nothing. What the fuck you mean? He in his right seat. Look, you need to be focused about your seat. You said you're in seat D. You know these two seats ain't seat D. This is E and F. You need to focus on seat D. Are you in the right seat now? Did you get your seat? Because the guy got up and she's still standing up. Like, so what does your seat say, sir? Excuse me, sir. What does your seat say? What is your ticket? I'm like, bitch, I ain't about to show you my boarding pass. I ain't even have to get it out. Mrs. Nash was all over. She was like, he in the right seat. So she sits down and I just give my wife a little nudge. I give her the nudge and give her that. She was like, she won't even with that subtle, like being like subtle. Like I just give her the, a nudge, like gave her that look like, good job, baby. She was like, fuck that shit. She was loud as she said, fuck that shit. She just gonna take control. And then the lady is literally, y'all know how the planes go. If we sitting here, that lady's right here. She said, fuck that shit. She just gonna take control. She says, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. She said, and kind of just adjusted her body away from the lady. I was like, yo, Mrs. Nash gonna get me on the no flight list of fucking with her up here. But yo, let me play this dude one more time. I thought this was hilarious. This is how you deal with Karens in 2021. Simple.
I ain't got a lease to stay here. I don't have a lease agreement. Exactly. You don't fucking know. So mind your fucking business, bitch. Go sit the fuck down. But guess what the fuck I'ma do? I'ma step on this bitch and I'ma ride that motherfucker. Suck my dick.
Nah, Cam, I ain't seen that.
Stay here.
Okay, I ain't seen that one, Cam.
I don't have a lease agreement.
Let me see. Now I saw this other one too. I thought this, like I said, this lady right here is the worst. Like the arrogance, the cockiness, like hell no. I saw this one right here. I thought this was bugging too. It's a teacher out there who says she can say the N-word if she's dating a black guy. Did y'all see that one? Let me see if I can find that clip. Let me see if I'm gonna find that one for you. This is she's in there talking about, yeah, I can say it if I got a black dog, if I'm dating a black guy because I got a nigga. You can't make it up. Let me see. Where is it at? Got it right here. Let me share the screen. It's real short though. It's really, really short. But she thinks she can say nigga if she dating a black guy. What y'all think? The link is already out there. Y'all don't see the link? I'll drop it again. Yeah, I dropped the link. You already know how I get down transcendent sport. You already know. We always drop that link. If I ain't got the link out there, I'm gonna have the phone line out there. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have them both out there. All right, so teacher suspended at the racial slur. Where is it at? Where is that? ATL instance. Here we go. Because you can hear all the kids say, no, you can't. No, you can't. Instantly. So this teacher is in Alcovy or Alcavoy, whatever. She ain't there no more. They got her ass suspended. She should be fired though. She's the art teacher too. While she's sitting on the desk like she's one of the kids, I don't know, but yeah, she should be fired, man. This has nothing to do with her teaching class right now too. Every time I see these teachers doing these weird ass shit in class, I'm like, this has nothing to do with science or PE or, you know what I'm saying, math. You supposed to be in there teaching art. She ain't teaching shit. And let's play the clip. Listen to this dumb bitch. What she say?
Yeah, I date a black guy. Okay. Then I can say nigga? No, because I got a nigga.
Did you hear? I can say nigga because I got a nigga. She definitely, this ain't her first time saying it, and she probably don't fuck some black dudes, and she talk like that because they probably let her talk like that. Watch this one more time.
Yeah, I date a black guy. Okay. Then I can say nigga? No, because I got a nigga. Yeah, I date a black guy. Okay. Then I can say nigga? No, because I got a nigga.
Now this teacher was believe it or not, had been voted teacher of the year before. This the teacher of the year right here, yo. If this is teacher of the year, I hate to see them teachers that just really barely got by. I can't click the link if it's in the private chat like that. Let me see. Because I don't have my YouTube open. I'm actually doing all of this in StreamYard, and when I click on the link in here, all it does is highlight y'all comments. Like I can't click and select it. But let me see. I can open up my YouTube page though, and I can click it over there. What you got right here for me, Queen P? There was another Karen Kingsley. Oh man, I love the Karen videos. I watch these shits all day. I found myself watching a whole compilation of it the other day. And I was like, man, I've been watching this shit for 20 minutes. This shit was like an hour long. I was like, I can't keep watching this. I got shit to do. But Karen won't stop touching. Oh man, this might be a funny one right here too. This is, I don't know which. I'm gonna click on that one, Queen P. Hold on, let me click on this. Open my link over here. Yeah, but these motherfuckers out of control though, man. This is one right here. While I'm pulling up the one Queen P sent. I'm gonna see if I can find this video. Lady kept touching the man's hair. Now he better than me, cause a lot. Come on, man. I don't know what it is with Caucasian people that always want to touch on black folks' hair. Why is that? Why they always want to touch on people's hair? And what? I can't touch nothing. Look, like I said, I can't copy. I can't do nothing. Like all it does is let me click on it. I can't copy it. It won't select. If I try to select it right here, it'll select the whole chat. It'll select everybody's. So yeah, it'll select everything when I try to start it over there. But it's cool. I got the YouTube open up. I'm gonna click it over there, Queen P. Let me see. Now this one right here is super crazy. This is white woman can't stop touching this black man's hair. Hilarious. Let me share the screen. Yo, if y'all got any Karen videos, send me all Karen videos. My link is in the bottom of the and it's in the description block. I watch all of them shits. I'm gonna watch all of them. So okay, whoa, which one? Here we go. Boom. Now, what y'all think of this? What would y'all do in this situation? This probably his girl, man.
You gotta just do that.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that. Boing. Look. Boing. Who has hair like that?
Me?
You got some kind of something.
Yeah, so I want to let you know how you made me feel about when you was touching my hair and when you said who has hair like that and when you were like bling. I felt like it was offensive, hurtful, and racist.
I was not dogging you.
I mean, no, listen.
This is cute. I love this.
I get it, but you're not supposed to touch it without permission. You hear what I'm saying?
Oh, baby, I'm black.
You're not black.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
I have been. Yes, I am.
You're not.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something.
You're not.
When I went to middle school.
No.
Yes.
No.
7th grade.
You are not black.
Okay.
You can't tell me
Oh,
that
your recorder is too high.
That's it because
You don't accept my apology?
I don't. You just said
I did not mean to offend you.
You did.
You're
I appreciate it.
Now she crying.
And I didn't mean nothing by any president.
Now you crying. Get your drunk ass out of here. Get your goofy drunk ass up out of here, Karen. Go ahead, Queen P. How you doing, sis?
Hey,
Pop up. I popped up on you, huh?
I know. I was like, what the hell?
She's definitely drunk, Queen P. She's definitely drunk. She probably wanted to smash. She probably wanted to fuck.
Wouldn't be surprised. It's not the first time.
Oh, it ain't gonna be. Look, we talked about that the other night. A lot of people don't talk about that part of the colonizers, about the book Breakin and how a lot of the sexual assaults.
You might want to be careful.
R words.
Your son might have a problem.
Say what?
Your son might have a problem.
What son?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Look, about what?
The fact that we're talking about this, you know,
I'm the pappy though. I don't care what the kids think. I'm the daddy.
Remember, he gonna come in tomorrow and start complaining. Why are you talking about white people?
Whatever, man. I won't think about it until you brought him up. Like I said, you be bringing him up. You got a crush on that kid.
Absolutely not. That'll be a negative.
I actually DM'd him yesterday too. Like damn, like bro, like what was up with that yesterday?
That one with him and that guy Eclipse. I saw what he was.
No, I don't know what started. I went back and tried to find it in the chat. I gave out a couple wrenches, but
I saw it. He started it. He came on some BS, and so that guy Eclipse was like,
he
"Look, just
that's his
be at
way though. I
peace."
think that's his. Like I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that to be popular. You don't have to do that to be
He said he's
funny.
trying to make your channel more entertaining. You ain't hear him? That's why he does it.
Nobody asked him for that though.
Exactly.
And it's actually disrupting, especially like when you can't handle yourself when it get popping. I got to come in and save you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, he claims he wasn't asking you to save him, but he's lying.
Nah,
No, but he really did start it. So Eclipse was going back and forth with him, and then he was like, "Look, I ain't trying to argue with you." So that's why
he said,
Eclipse
yeah, and then he said, "So be quiet." And then, but then when as soon as he pulled up on the panel, I gave him a chance to speak, and it was like. It was like, these weak takes or these save takes or these dry takes. I'm like, bro, you ain't even got to do all that. Just plug your channel or address the topics. Like
that's why I wrote in the comment. I didn't
smoke with folks.
That's why I wrote in the comment. Like you have an issue with me talking about the drug issue that's going on? I'm like, damn.
I don't get it, man. I actually told him, I said, bro, I don't get it. I don't know what you be on. I told him straight like that. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually wanted him to be a part of some of those hip hop conversations. You know, he likes hip hop. Okay, I'm cool with it. But just because you don't like somebody else's take, you don't have to. I just never been on that type of shit where I feel like I got to talk down about other people for people to know how good I am.
He has a memo that he has like a MO of not a memo, a MO of how he does things. He does it every time. He'll say hi to you, and then if somebody says something that he doesn't like, or if he still feels upset about what somebody said previously, he will come in and air his grievance, just like he did with HLD and Sir Senior from that open mic night. Even though he responded to them in the chat that day, I'm like, you really gonna come back on Friday to come for them again?
Oh man, that shit getting old for the kid, yo.
And I'm like, they're not the only two that didn't like your music. There were other people who didn't like your music, and that's fine. Just like what that guy Eclipse said, not everybody's gonna like your music. Your music ain't made for everybody, and that's okay.
1,000,000%, yo. 1,000,000%. Now, what we looking at right here? Which video y'all supposed to click on?
That one with that car. Right where you at?
Yeah. See, them other videos I wasn't playing them off YouTube. I was playing them off Instagram or Twitter.
Oh.
That's why I could get away with them. Let me see something though. Is this a news clip though?
I want to say I think so, but I remember this one because this was a.
Yeah, I can play it. I'll play it. It's news. Here, what they call it?
Collier, Karen berates mom and children.
Out for a walk. They just out for a walk. Ain't doing nothing. All right, let's watch it. What's up, Eclipse? I see you out there. What up, my G? We was just talking about you too. Ain't that something?
Yeah, look at that.
Just talking about you.
Well, tell him we were talking about that situation with the other person that was yesterday.
Yeah, we was talking about Buddy in the chat yesterday. I'm like, damn, man. Why we gotta always do that shit, bro? Like, sometimes I ain't in the mood. Sometimes I'm cool. I let motherfuckers go back and forth. Then sometimes I got an agenda. I'm trying to get these topics out.
Yeah, he ended up leaving because he didn't get the attention that he wanted.
So
that's why he ended up leaving quickly after, and then he didn't come back.
I don't know. I think he came back in the form of other people in the chat. But like I said though, I definitely hit him up and was like, damn, bro, like I don't know what you be on. And I was like, damn. And then you leave after you do that, after you go at the panel, like that was your whole intention. But whatever. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I addressed it already. It is what it is. Let's get back on these jokes though. What's she talking about? Let me see. Set the clip up. Now, what we got going on here? Give me the backstory.
Basically, this was a woman. Okay, so there's like a path in their neighborhood, and she berates anybody who walks that path. And in this case, there was a mom and like an adopted child that she had. The child is black, and she was just going off. She was going off on them. She followed them in her car. Yeah. It's a certain path, and even neighbors had said that was an issue with this woman too. So this ain't the first time.
All right, let's play it. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, why ain't playing?
Oh, you ain't seeing it?
No, it just shows. It doesn't show anything. It's
Oh,
just
okay. I got you. I got you. Oh, because I'm sharing the wrong. I'm sorry, because I'm sharing it from the actual. I'm sorry. Let me click this video. Here we go.
I was like, wait a minute.
You can't afford to live in Kings Lake. You're white trash Lakewood.
Yikes. The woman behind the wheel of that car yelled racist insults at a family just walking by. Not sure if you could hear her. She called the kids half-breeds. This happened in Naples, and we have confirmed the woman in that video works with the Collier County School District. NBC2's Jennifer Viglis is live with reaction.
Well, neighbors tell me she lives in this home right off Kings Lake Boulevard inside the Kings Lake community. So neighbors have called her the Kings Lake Karen. They say for years now she's been monitoring this walking path and her property like it's her job.
She's just appointed herself the bridge troll of that little stretch of property.
Walking through the Kings Lake community, passing by this home on Evergreen Lake Court. Flags with middle fingers and profanities. No trespassing and surveillance camera warnings is what you see. Sometimes this is what you hear.
She
tripping, yo.
wants to know who they are, where they live, and has no problems telling them where to go.
Yesterday, one mom says Kings Lake Karen didn't like her answer after the mom and her kids took the path leading to a pond. As they approached the road, the woman pulled up in her Mercedes, put it in park, calling the mom and her children.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Another mom in the community says this struck a nerve, telling us earlier this year the woman yelled at her 8-year-old biracial foster son who suffers from PTSD.
It made me incredibly angry for sure. And I think she really specifically targets kids.
Neighbors say they just want peace.
If she's terrorizing people in her car now, where's she got to go before they do something? Someone's going to get hurt.
Now, several neighbors have told us her name, and the Collier County School District says they do have a teacher with that name. Right now, they are reviewing this incident and the video.
Oh, but fuck you, news. Y'all didn't want to say her name.
They said her name on Twitter. Her name is already.
Yeah, but no,
revealed.
I'm talking about them. They didn't say her name on the news. They trying to protect this bitch. They with the shits, whatever. I ain't fucking with them. What's up, Eclipse? How you feel, my G?
Oh, her name is Patricia Smith.
Hey, what's up, Equate P? How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Yeah, man. Lovely tonight. Lovely.
Yo, she was calling the kids half breeds, mulattoes. You have sex with black guys and shit like that. Like, she just harassing them folks.
Her name is Patricia Smith. If you want to know. Yeah, I found it on the Daily Dot. Like, yeah, they identified her on Twitter already. And I think she works with special needs kids at that.
Yeah, I heard that part. And they said in school, I heard you say that part. But my thing is, the news said the neighbors told us her name, and we've confirmed with the school that they have somebody to work there by that name. Say the name then. Y'all are the news. The shit y'all just showed me and got, man, we could have got that from Instagram and Twitter anyway.
Yeah, her
comments. Fight doctor.
Yeah, her comments were, "Did you have sex with a black guy? Your kids are half breeds. Look at them."
Little she know those aren't even that lady kids. Those were adopted kids, right?
Mm-hmm. She'll be on. They said that as of right now, she will be on administrative leave and assigned to human resources until the conclusion of the investigation case.
That's some bull. They ain't gonna do nothing. They probably ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna wait for the story to die down. Eclipse, what you think of these Karens, man? You ever had a Karen encounter?
Man, come on, man. I've been black for 40 years, man. So you got to average at least, 4.5 every year.
Wow. Yo, you ever had white folks come up and try to touch your hair?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I once got fired from a KFC behind that shit.
Now, what happened? Give me the story.
Basically, actually, it's one of the reasons why by the time I got to my mid-20s, I just stopped growing my hair out. You know what I'm saying? Because it just got so annoying. Because when you work, in a mixed company, there's always either that female trying to be playing with your hair, thinking she's cute. And, I got my policy about dipping my pen in company ink, especially on company time. I don't do it. So, I don't like to put myself in positions where, somebody's being a little too flirtatious and PDA like at the job site. So long story short, I had a lot of these white ladies who like older managers or whatever, and they try to play it off like, oh honey, oh blah blah blah, and it was just creepy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, oh bitch, quit touching me type shit. But it's like, yeah, you try to play with my hair. I'm waiting to do stuff. You coming behind me, trying to mess with my cornrows and my locks, depending on how I had it at the time.
Right.
And finally, one time somebody did it, and I snapped the fuck out. It was one of them days where I just needed a reason why, and they wanted to play with my hair.
Yo, I was telling her too. I don't know if I told you, Queen Peters, but I hate when people touch me. I hate being touched by strangers, by homeboys. Like if I got a homeboy that's real, like I got like every time he talk, he want to grab my shoulder, son. My nigga, I'll scoot my chair or finally I'm like, nigga, stop tapping me every time. I got this one dude every time you talk to him, he be like, yo, bro, like you want to do that, like he's like this.
You want to make sure you're paying attention, even if you are.
My G, stop feeling on me, man. You flirting with me, nigga. What you want? The fuck is you on, bro? Stop. And I had this one nigga. He was like, he knows I hate it. He was like, I get it, man. He grabbed my shoulder. I get it. You don't like people to touch you. I touch people when I talk. I said, and I punch people when they grab me like that. I need you to get your hands the fuck up off me, G's, and just slide over then. Let me just get out of arm's reach then. If you can't control your, like, because realistically, my G, that's assault. If you I know you don't do that when you talk to the police. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And far as the females, lady, if I was touching you on your arm every time I asked you to do something at the job, I would be fired and you would have a case against me and the company. But
sexual harassment.
But for some reason, when it's a guy, oh no, I just got to take it. I just got to let you just. And I know what you're doing. You feeling on the biceps, or you trying to see what the chest feel like. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I need you to blah blah blah. Can you do that for me? I'm like,
no,
you want some of this Carolina black snake?
You already know. I've lost me quite a few jobs, honestly, behind that. That's another reason why I'll never be a cook. By the time I stopped being a cook in my early 20s, I was up to being a 4-star chef off and on, and I refused to work in the kitchen. Like now it's like, hey, if we hang it out or if you at my house and we had to cook out, I'll put it on for my people. You feel what I'm saying? But man, I got so sick of them creepy ass little, waitresses and all. You know how many times I got cornered in the freezer, my nigga? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like you go into the freezer to go grab some more steaks and all of a sudden, then you hear the door close and it's one of these bitches. So what are you doing? And it's like, yo, this is intimidating. Like just like you said, had I would have done this, the motherfucking SWAT team would be here. You know what I'm saying? Or it's real tight in the kitchen and they just can't always want to walk by with that back of the hand brushing against your crotch area. You know what I'm saying? They look back with that little smile and it's like, yo, this shit is creepy. Yo, quit touching me, bitch.
Yeah, man.
He's like, I'm just trying to work.
Well, no, it's like it's crazy because, like, I know y'all be thinking it's cap when I be saying about,
Yep, that's me.
I know
that's me.
It's all good, you know what I'm saying. But like, no, but that's how I got into like my polyamorous life was, I have a lot of females who were like, they were lesbian or they like, they really don't mess with dudes because they had some real bad experiences and trauma, and I could always relate to that because even though I don't feel like I'm a sexy motherfucker like that, I've had so many experiences in my life where I've dealt with an over-aggressive female that I can really understand how females feel when you're in a situation. And I'm just chilling. We're just having a conversation. Relax. Like, you don't got to touch me. It's okay. I made eye contact with you. I'm not flirting. It's okay. I just wanted to let you know I'm talking to you. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't like touchy-feely people, man. And I don't like people that like to give me like 5 or 6 handshakes neither. Give me 2. One when we meet and one when you about to leave. Like some niggas, every time they say, bro, feel me? But bro, you a motherfucking fool. Like,
hey, yo,
stop shaking my hand.
Hey, remember like when you was like
2 handshakes. One when I meet
like
you.
in high school or middle school or whatever, and he'd be that nigga who always wanted to shake your hand in between every class? Like, bro, I shook your hand at the beginning of the day.
I don't even remember the school like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had so many other experiences in school. I was just trying to graduate on time, bro, and not catch no trouble.
Oh man, it was terrible for me because I had my affiliations, and so you walk down the hallway and you got all them damn
Every
long ass handshakes you
conversation
got
with
to
this
do.
nigga every line is a story time. I'm like,
no, I'm just saying,
I told you your name,
everybody got their little
Bohagan. That nigga
handshakes,
is a
so you
pimp.
walking down the hallway
He's a
and now it turns
gangster.
into a 15
He's a
minutes.
5-star chef. He can box. This nigga can run a 3.2.
No, I cannot run a
polyamorous relationship.
He said he had hair down his back like he was one of the DeBarges. Like this motherfucker Mike is everything.
I keep trying to tell you my life is a movie, but it's not about me.
You might want to write a book.
This
motherfucker, man, I go to jail.
This nigga walk around singing Whitney Houston. Every nigga. It's all like.
Hey, yo, that's funny you say that because that's kind of a skit me and my niggas do when I go to his barbershop.
Yo, Patricia, he just walked right into it. I can't make this shit up.
No, we do that to little niggas. We act like we act like Mr. OG from every hood. You feel what I'm saying? Where you from? Compton? Yeah, I'm from there. Where you from? Atlanta? Yeah, I'm from there too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm from every hood, nigga.
That's crazy. Let me play this video real quick. This is I don't even know what this one is. Let me see what they talk about right here.
We got Beach Karen.
Valuing yourself, that's it. Looks like he's going away. Okay. But I want you guys to think about the film.
Hold on.
Looks like he's going away. Okay. But I want you guys to think about the film. That what you guys are doing here does matter to kids. And I think you all know that. And I'm not judging. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I have nothing to say as far as this goes. But you clearly do. In front of my kids is where I draw the line. You guys are great. And it does matter what you guys wear. Not because of even what he said, but because you need to value yourself. If you're valuing yourself, that's different. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Thank you for your words. I think we can call this good now. Yes, we absolutely can. Please stop.
What she said then?
Yes, we absolutely can. Please stop.
Yes, Beyonce. I think.
Well, what was her beef? Because there's black people at the beach.
No, it looked like she was talking to some white girls, but I think she didn't like
their clothing. What?
Their clothing. She thought. I guess even though they're at the beach, I guess the clothing was too revealing. Oh man, these folks.
That just sounds like she got ass jealousy. You know what I'm saying?
Or they got some big boobs or something, and but it's a beach, man.
There's a movie called Karen coming out, and I think you just passed it.
Which one?
Go up a little bit, right there.
Thing, though, man, like
no, right there.
Everybody,
Nisha
like we kind of laughing about it in society, but we're not talking about that. Like a couple states are starting to really like crack down on their false reporting laws, but like when are people really going to crack down on this? Like, you can't just call the police because there's a black guy walking down the street on the sidewalk. And, like people really got to look at this. All right, we got the times down.
Your audio, bro.
I said you got the times recently where, it's caught on camera. But think about all the thousands of times where no one said nothing and somebody got killed, hurt, locked up, or, God forbid, you know what I'm saying? Because some lady just thought it was funny. They saw a person of color and just wanted to try to bomb.
Absolutely. I mean, we seen it. We seen it still happen.
Like, Mark. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I'll start you off. Go ahead. No. Finish.
You already cut me off, and I forgot. I forget them that quick. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know that shit fuck with your short-term memory.
Shut up. And I forgot. Mike used to be in med school. He was like a couple credits shy. And he would have been Dr. Eclipse up here. I forgot.
No.
Dr. Eclipse.
Nah, I ain't that accomplished.
Okay, nursing school. How about that? CNA school.
No, but I am. But like I told you, my survival training is. That's why I understood you. I understood you was a corpsman when I met you on World. That's how I understood that you was a corpsman when I met you on World Combat Sports, because of my survival training. That's kind of what I was. In my little youth camp, I was the one who, if anyone got hurt, I had to hurry up and
Yo.
That's how I knew what you did, because I was noticing the way you talked, and I'm like, he's using too much medical terminology, man. I was like, dude, Corbin.
Yeah, they call it that in the Marines or the Navy, but they just call them medics in the Army.
I remember when we first met, you corrected me on that, because remember I kept saying you had to be the Corbin. He's like, no,
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Short term, remember?
Yeah. That pack
Okay, now what
strong,
we
huh?
got?
That's Shikari running strong, ain't she?
Oh my
Yeah.
dear God.
Hold on.
I
Let
remember
me see
what I
what's
was
going
gonna tell you. You remember that guy? You remember when people were protesting and that guy and his wife held the gun out to the protesters? You know he's running for office, right?
Of course.
No.
And he might win.
Oh hell. Mark, you ain't know? He finna run he's running for office.
And he
No, man.
might win.
I thought he's been charged though. Didn't they get charged? They got charged with a crime for that, for waving those weapons, right?
Man, come on, man. You talking about the laws, man. You know that people don't worry about no laws.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Mike, did you see that video I showed earlier about the
Well, they did plead guilty. It was to a misdemeanor though.
Exactly. So he can still run for office.
Yeah, they
And
pled
actually
guilty
even
to
brag about it.
misdemeanor charges. Actually, it was Mr. McCloskey. He said, "I'll do it." Oh, it says here, U.S. couple was filmed outside their
We
mansion.
do have another section of our agenda.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, go. Basically, it says the couple, both lawyers, made national news. He defended his reaction to what he called the angry mob. He said, "I'll do it again outside of court on Thursday. Anytime the mob approaches me, I'll do what I can to put them in imminent threat of physical injury because that's what kept them from destroying my house and my family." He did plead guilty to a misdemeanor fourth-degree assault and was fined $750. His wife pleaded guilty to misdemeanor harassment and was
Why
fined
not call the
10,000.
police though? Why not stay in the house and call the police? When you come out and brandish a firearm and you point it at people, what you expect? You could have got a full blown shootout right there.
True enough,
Well, you know how a lot of states are reinterpreting their stand your ground laws. Now you do not have to make any attempt to extricate yourself from the situation.
You can walk towards the situation.
There's been documented cases of remember that's why it took so long for them to get the white dude in Florida who shot the dude outside a convenience store.
Oh, they let him go at first. They really
exactly.
let him go.
That was the ground. That was the reason.
And
that was the.
Like, I remember I remember that, bro, because he said
that was the rationale behind that. It was like, he didn't have to. Like, no, dude pushed him, and he could have walked away. He could have tried to make an attempt, but no. Once you're in a situation, you could say, "I feel threatened," up, pipe, and go.
I remember that. It took public outrage though, because when it first dropped.
Remember, if you can look it up on your own time, but
Mike, I'm trying to talk, nigga. I'm listening. I heard you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I remember when it first dropped, and that motherfucker, officer, the sheriff deputy or whoever was, he said, "Just know when you in such and such Florida, you put your hands on somebody, you might get shot." And it was like it was supposed to be okay and just cool like that. But public outrage was like, no, this guy didn't have a weapon. You can clearly see he had walked away. He was turning. He backed up and was turning away. Like I watched that trial, bro. When you talk about look it up, nigga, I watched that shit. That shit was on YouTube right now, and you can pull it up. So I'm very familiar with that case, and he got everything he deserved and more.
Oh yeah, I remember
because he didn't even have to walk over there to that car, Mike.
No, he didn't have to at all. That's my thing. No, that's the point I'm making. I remember when Ohio started their stand your ground and started reinterpreting it. I went on this. I was still mentoring kids, and I was going on this big thing, and people were getting mad where I was telling young black and brown kids around here, don't argue with nobody. Like, don't you understand how the laws are? This dude can literally come and start an argument with you. And as long as you are witnessing, yelling, or doing anything demonstrative, well, that's all he needs. And he can up pipe and say, I was scared. And if he's got the complexion for the connection, yes. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where in Ohio you are, they will dance around it, and it'll be another situation. I kept bringing up the case you're talking about, where unless, you know what I'm saying, people are protesting or whatever, no, they're going to sweep that under the rug and say he stood his ground. It's happened. It's happened out here.
Quinn P, do you know what he's talking about?
I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about, to be honest. Oh, wait, before you do that, I just want to say this last thing. They said because the charges are misdemeanors, those personal injury lawyers can keep their licenses and continue to own their firearms. Initially, they were going to be given felony charges, which would have sent them to jail. But the special prosecutor, Richard Callahan, said in a statement he opted for misdemeanor charges due to a number of reasons because of the age, lack of a criminal record for the McCloskys, the fact that they initially called the police, allegedly, and the fact that no one was hurt and no shots were fired.
Say that again.
Okay, so a grand jury had indicted the couple on felony charges, which would have sent them to jail
What
if they
couple?
were the McCloskeys, the guy
Okay,
and the
okay.
woman. I was just finishing up, that whole thing to tell you why they ended up getting a misdemeanor charge. And that they can keep their guns and as well as they can keep their license because they're personal injury lawyers. That's all. I just wanted to tell you why they didn't charge them with a felony.
So they can keep their license.
Correct. And their guns. He's running for Senate right now.
So yeah, so basically they bent the they always do little weird shit like that where they let you they say, oh yeah, we can't send him to jail because it will hurt his this, or we can't do this for this person because he still has a promising future ahead of him. And I'm like, hey, that guy clicks. Hold on, it's two of you in here now. Want me to close the other one out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why they didn't charge them. They said it's the age, the lack of a criminal record for the couple, the fact that they initially called the cops, and the fact that no one was hurt and no shots were fired.
But you know what they tell me? I should have stayed in the house. I still brandished the firearm, making terroristic threats, all of that stuff. I'm hearing myself twice somewhere.
That guy clip.
What I do?
Yeah, I'm hearing myself twice.
All right, I believe it. Come back in. I don't know what this echo's coming from.
All right, for sure.
No, I didn't say. Oh.
Yeah, but we can't have that echo like that. Reggie, what up, my G? What up, man? We're talking about some Karens. Did a quick pop-up episode, Reg. You know what I'm saying? Reg had a crazy video too. He was talking about. Let me see the. I love it. The one with the 80 shots going off at the crib.
I was like,
and they killed the 3-year-old.
Oh, well, you gonna also show that other video with the guy, the Caucasian dude who he had depression, mental illness, and then it was also reported he did meth and he went and killed their family.
Put the video up. I'll put it up. Just send me the video.
While y'all talking about this, anybody got an update on what the little white boy when they was all that stuff was going on in Missouri, and he came over from Illinois, run around with the gun and shot all them people?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Put the link in the chat though. I'll play it. Put the link in the private chat so I can pull it up.
I'm trying to think of the boy name so I can look it up. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me play this video while y'all hit me in the private chat while I play this. This video right here. This ain't even the one I want to show. This something crazy right here. This is something different. But let me stop this one. But yeah, this that video we was talking about, Queen P. If you didn't see it, it was the I can't say his name. It's Michael Draca. But basically, he had shot the dude over a parking spot. Now, I guess his girl, him and his lady gonna pull up. They're gonna park in the handicap spot. He's gonna run in the store. This guy takes umbrage to that and goes to the car and approaches the woman. The guy comes out, see this guy yelling at his car, yelling at his girl. He pushes the guy to the ground. The guy has more than enough time to pull the gun out, take aim, and fire the shot. But also his interrogation video, it's a video out there showing how they break down his interrogation, and the police was kind of giving him a way out in interrogation, but he put himself in there because he was like, what did you think was going to happen? He was like, finish what he beat me up, finish what he started. Then he should have said, I felt like he was going to kill me. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He wasn't saying that. You thinking you're gonna get beat up is not the same as you thinking you're gonna die. And that was the key. But I'll play this right here. We'll be right. I want y'all to see this. So it should be the one with the prosecutor narrating it. So that shit right there is crazy. So basically, So y'all see what's going on in the store. And look, when he pulls up at the store, it ain't gonna be nobody up here. He gonna have all the space he needed. He did not have to approach them people in their car. And this is what we be talking about with the privilege, the feeling like, or the sense of entitlement, where you feel like this store is your parking lot. And that's what hurt him is, in his case too, a lot of people went up there and testified like, yeah, he always doing some bullshit about this parking spot. He think this is his spot. All right, so let me see. Let me fast forward a little bit. I think this is the full surveillance tape. All right, so this is him getting up. He pulls up. Instantly. He ain't even thinking about what he going into the store for. First of all, it's closer spots than where he parked at. He could have parked right in front of the damn store door. You get what I'm saying? But instead, now he goes and he's inspecting the car. See, all of this shit is damaging, man. I wish I had time to show y'all this damn this prosecutor breaking this damn tape down. Now he's up there complaining. Now what's gonna happen is this guy who's getting out the car right here, about to go in the store, he's gonna walk in the store and say, damn, that motherfucker outside going in on somebody. Basically, he's gonna let the guy, without letting the guy know direct, these people gonna be like, yo, that man is out there tripping, because he's making a scene. To the point where everybody's seeing it, and as they go in the store, they're gonna talk about it. That's when the guy is gonna come out. But also, everybody knew he was going for that gun and was trying to move. Like he didn't have to shoot this guy, and that's why he was found guilty.
Well, yeah, I don't got to be a prosecutor. You can just see. You can see his mens rea. You can see where his, you can see what his mens rea is, his state of mind. You can see that, yeah, he's clearly aggressive. He's the aggressor.
Because they he said he was looking for the text. So look, see, he talking, he holding the door, he looking, she's looking. They're like, damn, that man out there going in on somebody over that damn handicap spot.
Yeah, man.
And instantly, here go the homie. Like, oh look, I believe the lady is pregnant, and she had a child in the car. He shot this dude in front of his kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, back the fuck up. He pulls the gun out, and that guy's had already took a couple steps back and had turned. And he's still aiming at him. That other dude saw the gun come out too. Yeah, see, this was senseless, bro. Old boy's getting the hell up out of there. And she is just scared to death. Yeah, she's scared to death right here, because her testimony was truly heartbreaking too.
Yeah, man, I just
look at him.
Feel sorry for them kids.
He's still holding the gun. He's telling her to move around and do whatever. Yeah, this dude is totally out of pocket, yo. And he deserves all the time he got, and some.
Man, hopefully, hopefully the right cat can get to him behind that wall, and he can, that way, he can get that treatment.
Mike, were you ever able to figure out the name of the person that you were talking about?
Or
what was it about, to see if I could look it up?
No, it was the kid during all the protests in 2019 in Missouri. It was the white kid who was running around. He wasn't even from there. He actually came from Illinois, a neighboring city in Illinois. He came over to Missouri, and he was running around in SWAT gear and with an assault rifle, talking about he's protecting property, and basically got into it with some protesters.
Oh, are you talking about? I know who you're talking about. The mama drove him to the protest. He always wanted to be a cop. Is that the kid?
Right. White folks is acting like he was a hero, but he's in law.
No, Kyle Rittenhouse.
And it was Kenosha, right?
Yeah, Kenosha. Yep, exactly, Kenosha. Yep.
What happened? They got them motherfuckers sitting on that paper right now. Didn't they give him all kind of money? That's the crazy thing too. They be giving them money up for these people.
I know somebody
lose their
paid
job,
money
get
to
better
release
job.
him. Yeah, somebody paid money to get him out of jail.
Yeah, they put up like $500,000 or $1 million on his bail, and you know what I'm saying, the invisible empire, would have, wrap their arms around him. And that's why I was asking, whatever happened to that? Did they just take that trial and just bog it down in litigation, wait till we can all forget about it, and then they go let it go.
Let me play this real quick. Let me see something.
Last thing I remember was that he was released, and
Yeah, he's still waiting trial. Last I heard.
And nah, then he was somewhere he ain't supposed to be. He don't violated his bond. He violated his bail. He did some bullshit. I forgot. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. I remember hearing something like that. Maybe.
Let me see this real quick. Let me see. Watch how the prosecutor.
Did you ever have any discussion with the owner of the store? Yeah, he's talking about it. No, I mean about his handicap. Somebody parked in the handicap spot. Yeah, I talked to him. Okay. Was that Mustafa? Is that his name? I don't know anything. There's another guy too. Oh, okay. What did you tell him? Same thing. He's on the park out there. I gave him the phone number and see the cover of the road and all stuff. Okay. There's no reason. He doesn't have any reason to stop you from parking. Did you ever have a discussion with the owner and stuff saying, hey, you guys need to enforce this? Okay, that's his prerogative.
Yeah, see, they gonna nail it.
Did you ever have a discussion with the owner? Hey, you
Watch
guys
out
need to enforce this. No, that's his prerogative. Okay. So the defendant, because this statement is very contradictory all over the place. Okay. So he's saying that it's up to the owner of the store, not him, to enforce it.
No, this ain't the one. Who did this? I can't remember who did this, bro.
You mentioned that you all the time. That one incident with
Yeah, they break that shit down. But if somebody who does these interrogations and they do the breakdown, I think this is right. The case, it might be the case. Yeah, cause I watched this one already. I ain't gonna watch this whole thing with y'all because y'all can see I watched the whole 52 minutes. I'll sit here and watch these whole interrogations.
The definition of justifiable homicide.
And watch how these guys put themselves in legal jeopardy by not just shutting the fuck up in there.
Homicide is a killing.
So look,
yeah, it always kills me how cats always want to motherfuckers say them one or two sentences too many.
Feet in distance. This
Michael,
reinforces the idea that one
Mike,
should have
he
their
has a
handgun
trial
drawn and
November
ready to
1st.
engage.
Told you, yeah, he ain't with the trial yet. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, it's in November 1st. I saw it on USA Today. I'm gonna put that in the private chat too.
Yeah, I think this was what's this?
Real talk, people better keep their eyes on that trial because you know how Missouri is.
Apart from himself.
He faces 5 felonies, a misdemeanor, and a curfew ticket.
Does that go through your mind when you're going?
Man, this is the same state where if you understand what happened with the Michael Brown trial, that shit was completely illegal. The state district attorney McCullough and the assistant district attorney Kathleen Elizade, I'll never forget their names because what they did is they gave the grand jury false instructions under statutes of excessive force that the Supreme Court in 1985 had already struck down. The fact that they did that, the fact that that judge knew that they were doing that and nobody said nothing, and they still allowed Darren Wilson to get away with the murder of Michael Brown on those grounds, even though I'm not even a law student, and I know that, no, that is a high crime. That's some shit where not only does the case get thrown out, but both the district attorney and assistant district attorney should be disbarred, not only in the state, but federally, because that was something that they knowingly misled a grand jury.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what I was going to say, Mark, what he's talking about is the Kyle Rittenhouse.
I know who Kyle Rittenhouse is.
Yeah, that's what Reggie was talking about. But I was going to say, did you hear about Ahmaud Arbery with the district attorney? Like, even with that situation there, they found out that woman used to work. That guy, one of the murderers, used to work with that district.
Yeah, we been knew that. I learned that when the case first. What we found out recently though is she's been charged though.
Correct.
That's the new news. But we been knew she worked for him. That's why it took so long it took public outrage for and they had to bring in outside team because nothing had been getting done. But also when you do your research on that guy, they did an expose on him and they found out many years he was operating without a license. As in, like his peace officer permit basically had expired a long time ago, and he never really got it renewed. But yeah, he was able to retire. When you do your research, you find out he spent more time without his post credentials than he had with it. I'm like, and he was still able to stay on the force and retire. That's that privilege that we.
I'm just gonna say, like Cersei said, complexion for protection.
Yeah.
But I just remembered that. I was like, hell no. Now it's all the way in Cobb County.
Yeah, let
Now
me
the
see.
time.
Let me click a little bit of this real quick, and we can move on. Let me say, what's up?
Watch this part.
Part.
Them being parked in a handicap spot. That they might not take that right. That this might go sideways a little bit.
Well, sure, but that's why I take precautions as well.
Like what kind of precautions?
I'm a very careful person.
See, now listen, and this is what got him in trouble, as in like, because you can't start a fight with somebody and say, I got a gun. So, because you only win. This hurt him very bad in the case. I'm going to play this last 10, 15, 30 seconds
right.
again.
That this might go sideways a little bit.
Well, sure, but that's
that they might not hit where you're going.
Hold on.
And then he runs in. I shoot to save my own ass, and that's that.
Okay. Do you understand that? I mean, does it ever go through your mind that when you're going up and talking to these people and informing them of them being parked in a handicap spot, that they might not take that right? That this might go sideways a little bit.
Well, sure, but that's why I take precautions as well.
Like what kind of precautions?
I'm a very careful person, and I have a permit.
He has just stated that he was fully aware beforehand that a serious altercation could have arisen from his actions, and then justified these actions on the grounds that he was carrying a weapon. He has essentially just tried to condone the provocation of a potential violent encounter because he was protected, showing no consideration for the safety and well-being of others. It could be argued that he gave no thought to the potential harm said provocation could cause anyone apart from himself.
Okay. Do you think you'd go knock on these people's, or I shouldn't say knock on
Watch
these
this.
people's,
Yeah, I
do you
don't
think you'd go confront them?
anyone
I mean,
to their face.
It's approaching, so we use the term approach instead of confront.
Okay, but it is up to the person who's in the car to actually confront.
If you go up to somebody and approach them, they could take that as being confrontational. You can't really interpret how
that
people are
would
going to
make
take it.
them confrontational.
But if you go up to somebody and you approach them about being parked in a handicapped spot, do you think you'd be willing to do that and take that risk if you didn't take these precautions? Because you're not
I.e., if you didn't have a gun.
how people are going to react.
I've been carrying a gun most of my adult life, so I can't really answer that in a way that would satisfy you.
Okay.
You know
Well,
what
I mean, would you approach these people if you didn't?
Once again, I don't know. I would have to say yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't know because, like I said,
You always carry.
I've always carried firearms.
Okay. Since how long? How long have you carried it?
I was 22.
How old are you now?
48. If, let's say on the video, I watch a video or whatever, and he doesn't approach you or make any steps towards you like you indicated. Exactly what I saw. Okay, so you saw him come towards you? Yes, sir. Okay, what happens if he didn't come towards you? Would you still?
So they already seen the tape.
There's no reason to. If he's retreating, then I don't need to use my firearm.
What if he's just standing still?
I still don't need to use my firearm.
He has just removed a potentially strong argument from a defense.
He just killed this. He killing himself. He killing himself. And watch this.
Team. Upon reviewing the surveillance footage, the defense could have asserted that the defendant was still in considerable fear of his life, even though the suspect was retreating. This could have further asserted the argument that his actions were not the result of malignant anger, but rather the result of irrational fear.
Did you see?
Yeah, I love this dude's channel, yo. Shout out to this brother right here, man. What's his name? Let me see his name. Let me give him his credit. He does these interrogation breakdowns. JCS Criminal Psychology. Love this channel. Love this channel. He breaks down all kind of interrogation, and I'll sit there and watch all of them. All of them. Y'all ever heard of this dude? I ain't gonna keep going.
Oh, you even watched the other one.
Did y'all see this? Oh, I'm sorry.
You even watched the other one with the lady that killed the guy.
Oh yeah, I watched all of that.
The lady that has mental illness, well, it's alleged she may have mental illness. She killed what's his name? Travis something.
Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this weird dude right here? Stephen McDaniel. Look how calm he is in here.
And aggressive.
He's super calm
and understanding. He attempts to create
this
a connection
dude is
and then
super
affords Stephen a more socially acceptable reason for the crime. This is extremely difficult to pull off after
he's not moving his hand. They was like, yo, you was cool earlier.
Were done by himself in his sleep. He at that point unknowingly became the prime suspect and was asked if police could search his apartment.
Oh yeah, this nigga.
I don't know anyone that would.
Yo, this dude was a sick fuck, yo. He killed this lady. But
only conviction,
watch
which
this.
unfortunately wasn't strong enough when it was most
fast
needed. Stephen McDaniel snuck into Lauren's apartment once more, only this time she was sleeping inside. As he crept into her bedroom, she awoke and immediately panicked once she saw the intruder. McDaniel then pounced on top of her and proceeded to strangle her for roughly 15 minutes. Lauren put up a courageous fight and clawed at her attacker's face and chest, but she was eventually overpowered and died of asphyxiation. After the murder, Stephen dismembered Lauren's body in the bathtub with a hacksaw. He cut his victim into 5 pieces, placed each piece in a trash bag, and then disposed of each of them in separate trash cans around campus. 3 days later, Lauren's concerned friends would arrive at her apartment and let themselves in with a spare key. McDaniel would notice from his window and invited himself inside as he offered to help. All of her belongings were still inside, including her cell phone, driver's license, and passport. A missing persons report was filed that night. A search party commenced the next morning, and police would discover the victim's torso at 9:40 a.m. It was placed in a trash can next to the apartment complex. The rest of the victim's remains were never recovered. The investigation was then switched from a missing person to murder. Police canvassed the surrounding area and began conducting interviews with neighbors and classmates, one of whom was Stephen McDaniel. But he was first interviewed by the local news, and at the time was unaware that part of the victim's remains had been discovered.
We're just trying to find out where she is at this point. I mean, no one has seen her since Saturday. I mean, the last time anyone heard from her was an email that she sent out, and no one's heard from her since.
What kind of person was she? I mean, when did you see her?
I mean, she's as nice as can be. I mean, very personable, very much people.
Wait, that's the killer right there?
Yes.
Might have had somebody that might want to hurt her.
No, I.
Look, this the killer, yo.
Very much people person.
Do you know anybody any enemies she might have had? Somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we just don't know where she is.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of. I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Howdy.
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there?
He just told on himself right there.
No. He didn't tell. No. Listen, he didn't tell on himself, but he's naturally really shocked that they found it. Watch this.
Or whatever they recovered from there.
Howdy.
Had you heard it? Had a lot of. I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Howdy.
Had you heard it? Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. That's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
This is most likely a genuine reaction disguised as another. He is most likely feeling a sense of fear and shock over the fact a substantial piece of evidence has been discovered, yet he plays it off as a feeling of sorrow over the loss of his supposed friend.
I don't know anyone that would want to hurt her. She was as nice person as there is.
However, was a pack of condoms. Stephen was asked why he would have such an item in his possession if he was staying celibate before marriage, at which point he miraculously confessed to stealing them from another apartment. This gave the detectives probable cause for arrest, and Stephen was placed in handcuffs and brought back to...
And he's cool. Yo, this motherfucker gonna put his hands on the desk.
Extraordinary pieces of...
Y'all just gotta watch it because he keeps his hands on that desk. I'm gonna just scroll through his hands. Look, I don't know if y'all can see it, but his hands are not leaving that damn desk. They do a time lapse, just like they thought he was trying to play insane.
With the body. What are you gonna say to me then? Because like I go like that. Look at my hair. That's how easy it falls out. Look at all that on your head. You don't think nothing fell out? It did. We just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. So you didn't look like a monster at the end. Because you know what? I don't believe that you're a monster, Stephen. I believe that you're a good guy. You've been picked on. Girls didn't show you the respect that you deserve. You did something stupid. And I believe you feel bad about it. And that's why you're all freaked out right now. But I'm giving you the opportunity to get right. I'm giving you an opportunity to
get
show
right.
that you're not a monster. That you feel bad about what happened.
This motherfucker.
Your hair is there, man. Your hair is there. That's right, buddy.
Your hair is there.
Look at him.
Look at it.
Look at it. Stephen looking too.
See how easy? See this stuff right here, your hair? Yeah, it fell out of your head when you was moving the body, Stephen. That's right. You remember moving the body?
Why, Steve?
Yes, you do, Stephen.
No.
Why, man? Why? Tell me, bud.
Man, I doubt that chick was the first motherfucker he killed.
Tell it so that way people understand you're not a monster. Things you got out of control. It's a sickness. Why'd you do it, Stephen?
Why'd you do it, Stephen?
Hey, I get a boy props. He's staying cool
recordings of
though.
inside her apartment. A hack's breakdown is unclear, but whatever it was, it evidently seemed to work, as the interrogators got nothing. The suspect's behavior was so abnormal, they were essentially at a loss with what to do, or where to even start with a specific plan of attack. The evidence, however, was irrefutable. Hundreds of pictures of Lauren were discovered on Stephen's flash drive, along with multiple video recordings of inside her apartment. A hacksaw was found in a supply closet of the apartment complex, and it was marked red with what was later identified as Lauren's blood through DNA testing. The packaging for the exact same hacksaw was found in Stephen's apartment. When confronted with the evidence, he took a plea deal to avoid the death penalty and was rendered a life sentence without the possibility of parole. He is currently being held at the high-security Hancock State Prison in Sparta, Georgia. One of the more discussed elements to the present day is the motive behind the crime. What was the reasoning behind Stephen's actions that night? He asserts that murder was never his intention, but simply the result of momentary panic and confusion, all preceded by the foolish decision to break into an apartment, which stemmed from a potent yet harmless infatuation with a girl he found attractive. He essentially tried to make out that his behavior was devious and calculating, but not evil or perverted. Public opinion on the matter varies, yet the general...
Yeah, this nigga's a weirdo, yo. Fuck up
So
out of here.
basically, he killed her because she won't get
streets.
with him.
Well, no, he never even approached her to holler at her.
Yeah, he was stalking her.
He just had a crush on her. She lived in the apartment across the hall. He took pictures of her. He would in her apartment when she wasn't there. He would break in, and one day he broke in and she was there, and she called him, and she screamed because she was asleep, and he panicked and killed her, chopped her body up.
Oh my God!
And put her body all over the campus.
Man, listen, I'm not gonna say it, but nah, yeah, she caught him. She caught him in her apartment on some bullshit. That's why he freaked out and killed her. You know what I'm talking about?
Because he didn't rape her. Because he didn't rape her, and it wasn't even on. They didn't find any semen. She wasn't raped.
He probably one of them freaks who probably just try on her panties and shit like that, and just sit there and watch her sleep. Freaky ass.
Nah, he had never broke in while she was there before. This was the first time she was there when he broke in and she caught him. But yeah, according to him, he just panicked. But this motherfucker is wild, yo. Girl behind the mic, what's the deal, man? We was talking about Karen early, and we was talking about his brother at the McDonald's who basically get arrested at his job while picking up his check. Did you hear that story?
I saw that earlier. That's crazy. Yeah. You know, I just hope that in these cases, I just hope that there's a knowledge to get the right legal team to just go after them legally. Because my understanding is he was there to pick up his check, and they mistook him for a robber or I think a robber suspect or something like that. But I mean, the way they swarmed on him, that was so uncomfortable. I was freaking out too, just like I guess his coworkers that were screaming in the video. So I hope he gets legal justice, and I hope he gets a good attorney, and I hope they don't settle for like the bare minimum. Here's 500,000, go away. No, I always tell people that if you have the and in these cases, most times it's not necessarily resources. You could find a good attorney. If you could find a good attorney that's willing to get their cut after. But I think if we get to the police departments and deplete them of their resources financially, it's not going to solve everything, but it's really going to put a dent in their pocket. So I hope they take that recourse and take the charges off of him. I heard they put charges on him after they found out that he wasn't. They're like, well, what is it? They added something like resisting or something like that. So they're going to have to definitely do a lot.
Yes, he had to spend the night in jail. And he was they basically said he had did a robbery. Here we go. I got it right here. Grand Rapids Police, they conducted internal investigation of the 22-year-old arrest of a black man at a McDonald's parking lot. Video of the arrest was recorded by the man's co-workers. What's this ad popping up? Of the co-workers. Come on, ad. The co-workers. And yeah, of course, got a lot of public outcry, went viral. In the video, his co-workers repeatedly tell the officers that the man could not be their suspect because he had been working at the McDonald's at the time. Police stated in the video that indicated the suspect had arrived 20 minutes before the officers. The statement claimed that the young man did not comply with lawful giving orders and made remarks about being suicidal. He has been charged with resisting arrest, which is bullshit because I shouldn't. It was a false arrest.
Right.
So how can you be a resisting arrest if it's a false arrest?
And in the video, he wasn't resisting.
Yeah, I didn't see it. And look, they walked right over and put them cubs right behind him. He's just standing there like what's going on? Because, you know, obviously they got guns, mad guns pointed on them.
Resisting arrest is police code for we had to rough them up. So let's cover our ass.
They're surrounding them. This is crazy, man. Let me play this clip. We got to play this one again. Got to play this one again. Where's the TikTok video? We'll get it. I'm gonna get it from Twitter. But while we pulling this up, man, I just want to let you guys know, in the words of Reggie O, these police are out of control, man. These cops are out of control. I think that quantified immunity is bullshit. We got to definitely end that. But like I always say, man, we got to take money out of politics. Also, the police union shouldn't be able to donate money to the DA.
Nope.
Not the union. No, y'all can't drop off a big ass bag of money. Yeah, as individuals, you guys want to donate as an individual person, as a private citizen, sure, have at it. But far as a police union, you guys shouldn't be able to donate money to the DA.
I will agree with you with one caveat.
Go for it.
If as individuals, if a police officer donates money to the district attorney's office, since they're an individual, that should be public, it should be known, and should be something that is subject to review if this officer's cases keep coming up. You know, that if there's a potential conflict of interest, like
as a citizen, you have a certain amount, so I can donate to the DA, the fundraiser. You can too. And up to a certain amount, you don't have to report it to Texas at the certain amount of time. Yeah, it does have to be reported. So I agree 1,000,000%. I agree 1,000,000%. Where was we at? Let me pull that up.
Yeah, you was looking for the video.
Yeah, I got it. I just want to go back to the place where I got it from, so I know I can get there a little bit quicker and go straight to the Twitter, the right one. But yeah, man, I'm just truly disappointed, man. Like, damn, man, this shit is like, when is enough? Now I did see this one video where these guys, the police were choking his brother out, and these guys intervened. They started throwing shit at bottles and trash cans at the police, just enough where they broke the grip a little bit, and the cops eased up. You get what I'm saying? They eased up on them. You know what I'm saying? They probably saved that dude's life. But
you already know that's what I feel about the George Floyd. Nothing against them people there, but somebody should have had some balls and just walk. All you had to do was walk towards the police, and he would have had to take that pressure off his neck. Just survival instincts. Survival instincts. Had you would have started approaching him, he would have, hey, what you doing? And took that pressure off George Floyd's neck.
Yeah, throw something at that motherfucker. Hit him in the head with a bottle or some shit, then take off running. I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? But let me click unmute on this.
They are so racist.
Yo, I love this lady's energy at the beginning. She talking that talk. Listen to this.
Go get the record them, y'all. Record them. That is so wrong. That boy at work, and look what, we don't know his name, but he just got his work check from out of here. He's been at, yes, he been at work, ma'am. He just walked out. He just got his check. He just got his check. They are so racist. Grand Rapids PD, y'all are racist. Y'all are racist and y'all are killers. You right, because too many fucking black people get killed by these white motherfuckers. All they do is kill black people. Fuck the police. I hate them bitches.
There you go, 2 times.
She want to know his name. Bro, you should tell them their name before they fucking kill them. Isaiah. Y'all ain't no.
Now, is this resistant?
Kill people. Y'all gonna get recorded killing them. Isaiah, just listen to him. You didn't do nothing. Isaiah, just listen to him. I know, but just listen to him before they kill you. They wrong as hell. They knew that boy didn't do nothing. Somebody he fit the description. Fucking racist ass GRC. And he was in the store for 2 hours.
He was in this job for 2 hours. Y'all talking about that shit just happened a couple of minutes ago. He was just in here for 2 hours. So what description he fit? How did you rob a building if he was in here?
Girl, we don't care. They fucking kill black men every day. Fuck the police. We don't give a fuck about the police. They kill black people. No, you don't got
one of them girls.
Because I don't got no work. I ain't worried about you. Yeah, because we recording y'all. Yeah, I got 2 black sons. Yeah, you ain't gonna do shit to me, tough girl. Because I ain't worried about you. I don't got no warrants. Run my name. Y'all gotta understand. We watch black people get killed every fucking day.
All right, so look, bro. Y'all see this dude over here, right? He worked here, bro. And he worked here, right? He just came up here to get his check, right? He been in the job for 2 hours, bro. And they talk about somebody just robbed the building like 30 minutes ago. He been in this building for 2 hours. They talk about he fit a description. The fuck?
Maybe he teleported.
They kill black men every day. We know
Well,
y'all.
you know them darkies are fast.
Yes, y'all do. Y'all kill black people men every day.
But y'all don't do that.
Y'all kill black people every day.
On my license, y'all better not get no closer to him. Y'all better not get no closer to him, bro. You not getting closer to him. Hell no, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Me either. You got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up.
So Ashley trying to block the window. They don't walk outside.
Nigga, y'all, they said somebody just robbed the building a couple minutes ago. He been in this store for 2 fucking hours getting his check because he worked here.
And the police tell her, get your people back
As soon as
inside.
he walk out to leave, they talk about he fit the description.
Look at the police trying to tell the police.
He been in this building for 2 fucking
And he's
hours.
telling her to get in the building.
And they just said the building got robbed a couple minutes ago. Come on now.
Here's the funny thing. The whole time they doing that, the real robber got away.
Listen, hold on.
Ashley, no.
She said, fuck you, Ashley.
Play down. Because they know they wrong. And then he got
No, we can record this. Go back inside. Go back inside. If something happened, I'm right here to witness.
Ashley, stop putting your fucking hands on me, Ashley. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is that to me now? That's too weird, no.
Ashley, go. Hit you, you gonna say do not touch me, bro.
Ashley, I will quit this fucking job right now. Ain't no fucking go back inside, bro. No. No, Ashley, I will quit, bro. Get the fuck out my face, Ashley.
We ain't doing nothing wrong. We ain't doing nothing wrong. We recording. This is what we do.
You ain't doing something wrong. You
No,
ain't
we're
not
not.
doing your job.
Go back and fucking job.
It ain't even nobody in fucking line. It's a fucking job. It's the police fucking in the parking
Ashley go fuck around and get swung on.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go in that back window.
So I'm going to go back in the back.
Ooh.
She going right back to the window in that nasty McDonald's.
Maybe she shouldn't have showed the inside.
Glad she did.
And they're gonna say the McDonald's there.
Fuck Ashley.
Come back in here and do your job. Bitch, where the fucking cars at? You go on the ground, bro. I just almost beat the fuck out of Ashley.
Well, we know she's gonna be fired tomorrow.
Yeah, call somebody.
Man, fuck Ashley. Ashley bogus as fuck. Ashley ain't even riding for an employee out there.
You said to fuck me? Oh yeah, well you're gonna be fired.
Well, no, you know, in Ashley's mind, she's like, well, he could have been more compliant. He shouldn't have argued
What he
with
just
him.
did was dangerous right there. Even reaching for his shirt.
Damn ground.
Yeah, he goofy as hell for that.
Lay down. Lay down. Just lay down. Just lay down. Just lay down. Lay down. Bro,
Watch how they move in unison.
stay, don't move. Do not move. Stay like that.
And they move in with a dog.
No, the dog is on the other side.
Everybody,
You need all them motherfuckers for that nigga.
He got a shotgun too. My God.
So what happened when y'all? But what happened when y'all realized this all for no reason?
Hold on, now this is key.
Wait, so what happened when y'all?
Did y'all hear? This dude right here is gonna keep asking the same thing that I think is key, and that's why they end up charging him, because he's gonna ask 3 times. What is gonna happen when y'all realize y'all got the wrong guy and y'all did all this for nothing? Watch this.
Everybody chill.
He said, "Everybody chill."
He didn't do shit wrong, bro. Nothing. They gonna put him in the back of a police car. So what happened when y'all? But what happened when y'all realized this all for no reason? Wait, so what happened? Y'all can go to hell.
That's twice.
No, I'm not gonna shut the hell up because they gonna be fucked up, bro. So when y'all realize this was all for no reason, what's wrong?
There you go, the tough guy, a little bald guy. There you go.
All of that, bro. All of that. Talking about somebody just robbed the building a couple minutes ago. But he been in this fucking building for 2 hours though.
They ain't gonna buy shit on him. They did all this for what? For what though? This guy race.
Go ahead, man. Y'all got the floor. Y'all can react. That's crazy, right?
Man, they some bitches and some hoes.
Fuck Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley about bogus as hell, though, ain't she?
Man, Ashley doing what she's supposed to do. She doing what she was raised to do.
I heard you on that recording. You said the fuck Ashley, you're gonna put your hands on me. You are fired.
But Ashley was putting her hands on folks, and she bogus as hell for that. Keep your hands to yourself, Ashley.
I agree, Mark, but I have to.
Yeah, but she putting her hands on that person for what?
Trying to push her to go back inside.
Get back to work. We ain't doing nothing wrong. She was like, you are doing something wrong. You're not doing your job. That's when they was like, bitch, ain't nobody in here because the police got the line. Yo.
Ain't nobody in the building either because the police is there.
That was too much. I would have been pleading emotional distress. I can't work anymore. And I can't even look at a McDonald's. I would hit up McDonald's, sue McDonald's. I would sue the police department. I'm traumatized. Every time I see the arches, I'm traumatized. I almost lost my life.
Oh my God.
Take
you already know.
Let me put some Visine in my eyes and get fake tears.
Right. I'm just saying it's just too much. And I know it's not easy. It's easier said than done for us to take action and then lawsuits, but there are some attorneys that definitely would take their cut off and see a case, especially with this footage, if he gets the right people. And the other thing is we shouldn't settle for little amounts or little dollar amounts. We gotta hit the police stations where they hurt, their budget, their money, their pockets. Then their supervisors come down on them. It's not the solution, I know, but and money doesn't solve everything. I understand, but we gotta. But
that money comes a lot of times. They don't take their budget. That money comes from taxpayers, and they just sue the city or the county.
And that's fine. Take the taxpayer.
I was just about to say that, Mark.
Take the lawyer. Take it. That's not the kid's fault. Take the taxpayers could deal with their own city and put a squeeze on the city to have their police put on leashes to behave like human beings.
I feel like if we want to reform with the police department, it's you got to start from the very top, not even at the bottom. Oh, and I was gonna say, Mark, look at what Reggie wrote. Yeah, you actually highlighted it.
I'm looking at that. I was like, no, Reggie, bro, I gotta find out one. I'm about to find out one, Reggie. I never heard of that Stanley Ford case. I'm about to pull that up.
Yeah, I think somebody had it up on Instagram a week ago. It was silly as hell. Like, she's pointing at the black dude, and she's like, yeah, you could just see she's so indignant, so sure about who she's pointing at, and somebody's like, that's the attorney.
Case dismissed. I'm like for immediate dismissal, Your Honor.
Oh, it was just so funny because when you see it, I remember what he's talking about.
I'm about to pull it up.
Oh, the indignation. She was so sure about what she was talking about.
That nigga right there, wrong one. Where the other nigga was at?
Yeah,
I gotta see it. I gotta see it. All right, so this is the story of Miss Nikita Brown. She was near the lakefront with her dog on Saturday around 12 a.m. when a Chicago police officer approached her for being in the area of the park after it was already closed. He's gonna assault this lady and then let her go. Look, how many times you been when the police put their hands on you and they take you? I'm gonna just let y'all see it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I will turn my camera on.
That's fine.
Make this an official incident.
That's fine.
Now understand this.
Please respect my space. It's
Respect your
COVID.
space.
6
I'm about to
feet.
put
You do
handcuffs
not
on
have
you.
a mask on.
I don't need a mask. I'm outside.
Now he thought it was over when he left his truck. Now he's telling her to leave. She's obviously leaving. She's walking. She got her back to her. She's leaving. She's leaving. And he's still obviously she's scared because he got his look at him. Now she's leaving. At this point, she's off the area where she's supposed to be. And she's like, give me some space. She's trying to cut her phone on live. And he just grabs her for nothing.
Stop her from pulling that phone out.
Now this dog ain't worth shit right here. He trying, but he ain't worth shit.
You better bite them ankles, man. Be a little
That's
ankle
why I
biter.
don't understand why people get them little bastard dogs. Get a dog that's gonna do something.
No, those are ankle biters, sir. They bite ankles.
But you got to teach the dog. These dogs, if they ain't trained to do that, they ain't gonna do it. Most of the time, they're not. Most dogs
I'm
aren't
just saying, you got you a pit, you got you a damn Chow Chow or Doberman Pinscher, Rottweiler. Instincts kick in.
Now this officer is bugging. Now he's gonna let her go.
Yeah, what he doing?
He putting his dick on her butt.
I was wondering what he was
He putting his dick on her butt.
Right, he all up on her. What is he saying to her? Hey,
Yeah, he's just trying to squeeze a titty. What is he doing? Squeeze, squeeze.
He's trying to take her phone.
Squeeze.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
He trying to.
Yeah,
take
he was
that
trying
phone.
to take her phone. He was trying to take her phone, but I think
Because he damn sure ain't trying to. He damn sure ain't trying to put her in a arrest mode.
Man, is that dog trying to hump his leg? That dog ain't shit.
Now he gonna leave her. He gonna let her go.
That's what was weird. Just how it ended. Like,
No, the phone is on the ground, so she didn't have the phone right there.
Look how it ends. It's weird to me. Just okay, bye. See you later.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest part to me. Like, what the heck just happened? The dog did not understand his assignment.
Now
go about your business.
He didn't
girl.
think nobody. He thought, yeah. Now this officer is bogus as hell, and I want y'all to give me what y'all take on this. What was the point of all of that? If you're gonna let the lady go,
assert privilege or power. You know, let you know I got power over you.
Yep.
see, because he's harassing this lady at a point in this video. Once that lady turns her back,
Please.
I don't need a mask. I'm outside.
now at this point she is turned her back and she's leaving.
She should have been watching it back.
Leaving. She's taking steps. She's turning around because she feels him walking behind her. She's still walking. You can't even count how many steps she's doing. She's trying to get the dog situated. You can see it. Look at her. She's trying to get the dog situated. She's leaving. To the point where she's almost yanking the dog, like the Central Park Karen. She's trying to get the hell up out. Look, she flanks him. She goes to the right, still trying to leave. Then she cuts back to the left. You get what I'm saying? He's harassing
her off.
Yes, he not only do she got to leave, she got to leave at his pace. Because if she slows down a half a second, he's gonna really be all like really walking on her heels. Like this is scary. This is scary, yo.
Look like he's shooing her like she just
Yeah, and she's still leaving. At this point, brother, you can turn around and start walking back towards your car. Why are you still doing this to this lady?
When she pulled out that phone, he freaked out.
That's when he.
Man, this shit bringing back bad memories.
This is wild, man. This is wild. Go ahead, y'all give me your take on that. Let me pull up this Stanley Ford case.
Sadly, nothing new. I mean,
Chester, oh my God, really, Big Dog Willie Chester them.
It was an eerie video. It was scary just in the fact of her being a woman out here at night.
Thank God somebody recorded it though. What if
Thank God
nobody
they
recorded
recorded it. I wish they would have jumped in, but I can't, wishes. But the footage is good enough because they're looking for this officer somehow. But this was just, when I saw this video, it just gave me goosebumps because I didn't understand what the heck was going on. Like, what are you doing to her? It was weird. And I hope she sues too. And she does have a lawyer. She retained a lawyer. And I
Look here,
saw
woman. You and these people to sue. You know this thing ain't cheap. Getting a lawyer is
Girl,
not cheap.
it's not cheap, but they could, if you get a lawyer that understands that there's money to be made, they will take their little 20%
Every state ain't
at
like
the
that
top.
though.
Yeah,
Some
I'm about
states
to
are like
say.
that.
And here's
Well,
another thing to keep in mind. It's like, okay, yes, let's say you get a lawyer like Ben Crump or something. Okay, he'll do pro bono, but he wants his money on the back end once they win.
he
So
could
that's
take
probably the majority of everything. So it's like you went through this whole
You can't.
process, you
It's
won
not
the
always
That's
lawsuit.
It's
usually
not a majority.
20%. It's
It's
20%.
about
Anybody
30.
goes over 20, yeah, 20,
It's
30.
about 30 when it's pro
But
bono.
so
Like,
if it's
yeah.
5
Yeah,
million,
30,
And
you
if it
33.
still got
goes in it
money.
like, and sometimes like they'll bring in another team if it goes into litigation, because some attorney offices don't do their own litigation, so they
Right.
outsource it to another firm. Because I had a case that was working on, and once it went to litigation, they brought in another attorney, and the fee basically was like, okay, I know you agreed to 30 from us, but this is going to be another 10% right here because
But
we're going to litigation. And
But
if
would
I
they be
if I
left with
say
any
no,
money?
yeah, that comes out to the settlement.
Okay.
So that's less money I'm gonna get. But then we're in litigation, and if I choose not to go forward, now I just owe all the money from the bills, from the doctor, and everything. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, y'all got me in a fucked up situation where I gotta say, okay, let's go through the litigation.
but this one, sorry.
I just want to say, how do I find it? Stanley Ford.
I looked it up and it kept talking about a situation with arson and killing 9 people. So, and I saw one article, but then it said that you need to what the hell did it say? It said that that little membership thing. This one says Arkham man accused in 9 arson deaths wants to fire attorneys, prolonged death penalty case. But I don't know if that's what Reggie is talking about.
Reggie, I need that link.
In this case, exactly like Big Dog Willie said, that's what I thought. She could sue for sexually assault. She could sue the city of Chicago. In most states is different, but majority settlement lawyers would take off the top when, look, I don't care if I get $500,000 back after said and done. You gonna pay me for my pain. That's all I'm
All right.
saying.
I'm
Pay me
with
for
you,
my pain.
ladies. I'm with you, ladies. I brought this up a couple months ago on this show. Be real quick. When you are suing a police officer,
Mhm.
all right, because of things like qualified immunity and all like that, a lot of people, this is how y'all get screwed. Y'all try to charge them with obstructing your rights, excessive force, all this, unlawful arrest or detainment. When the first thing you have to prove is whether or not that a law enforcement officer whether or not they were in the lawful discharge of their duty. Because as long as they can try to make the case that they were still in the lawful discharge of their duties, well then they can use excessive force. They can obstruct your rights. They can. It's a little known fact that a lot of people don't get. When every time you're dealing with one of these cases along the lines of the videos you're watching, the first thing the person must do is establish that that officer was no longer in the lawful discharge of their duties. Like Mark said, the lady had turned. She had clearly demonstrated she is leaving. She's walking with a dog, so it's not like she can just run and leave. And, even if she did that, that would be suspicious. She is leaving. This
Your audio, Bill.
She's leaving and she couldn't just pick up and run. She's got the dog, and if she did that, that'd be more suspicious. No, that officer is no longer in the lawful discharge of his duty. She's complied with his demands and requests. Now he is escalating. I know this for a fact. As the reason why I don't have no felonies on my record is because, yes, when I got in my situation, I had to prove that the officers that I got into it with, that all 4 of them were no longer in the lawful discharge of their duties. So no, I did not assault any law enforcement officers. It was 4 citizens fighting. And as crazy as it sounds, I legally was able to prove that. And even the judge sat there and laughed his ass off as he threw my case out laughing at the prosecutor because yes, it was a similar situation where the cops was trying to give me the nigga treatment, and I talked my little shit, but I was trying to go about my business. I talked my shit, yes, but I turned and was going about my business, and therefore, Mark says, took umbrage and made it their point to come across the street and come whoop on nigga and do all this extra stuff. And unfortunately, I was fighting back. I fought back. Of course, you don't win when you fight the police, but you know they were pretty banged up, and so now they charge me with all this stuff. And the only reason I am free to this day was a brother by the name of George Foster who taught me law while I was sitting down. Explained to me the only thing I have to stand on is the fact that they were not in the lawful discharge of their duties when the fight happened.
I feel like that needs to be taught to kids in middle school. Like, I remember a teacher saying that, like, students need to learn about the law and what you have the right to and what you don't have the right to. Like, yeah, people know with Jay-Z, you can't search somebody's car without, you know, a warrant or if someone's home. But I do feel like kids need to learn about the law. The earlier the possible.
They don't need no warrant. They just need probable cause, man.
Yeah, after 9/11, that line just sounds catchy. But yeah, after 9/11, all they need is probable cause. They can do what they want to do. People forget what that Patriot Act did.
Okay, in that case, I still think that younger kids still need to learn about the law in all of its forms, everything.
Oh no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right, sister. Like, you know, everyone laughs when I talk about, you know what I'm saying, my past in the street. But remember, I bring it up because I was born in 1980. Like I often say, I was privileged that a lot of my OGs were still them Black Panthers kids, people with ties to the Republic of New Africa and all like that, to where, you know, we was aware of the 10-point program. I always tell people in the state of Ohio, when I talk to these young bulls out here, I'd be like, listen, you out here and you ain't never even heard of the ORC or the Ohio Revised Code, which is my state's constitution. You know, you don't even know what half these laws and statutes are until you're sitting in the room and some white boy's telling you that you're going to jail for a violation of statute such and such. You know, if you're going to be out here, say, trafficking guns, why don't you learn the state's firearm laws? Because it's something real simple of you could have this gun all day and it's 100% legal. The minute you put that 30-round clip on it, now it's a felony. Stupid things like that. Stupid things like, oh yeah, now that you modified the hilt and the stock on your rifle, now it's illegal. All you had to do was just keep it the way when you bought it out the store, and you was 100% fine. And you could run around like in the state of Ohio. You could have this. Yeah.
Right.
Did Reggie send it?
I'm waiting for him, but y'all check the private chat. I don't know if y'all saw the private chat. I'll be right back. Y'all got the floor. Go ahead, ladies.
Yeah, but that was my point. It was like, yeah, people they don't understand that if you're in Georgia, I never understood that. You got cats out here in Georgia, you know, in the state of Georgia, but they know nothing about the state of Georgia's laws. They know nothing about the state of Georgia's controlled substance laws. But this man has been trapping in the state of Georgia for 10 plus years of his life, and he has never took the time. You'll sit there and scroll through Instagram. You never took the time on your phone to actually look up what are the laws and what are the statutes.
And that's imperative in general.
Right. This is like, you would think you would do that.
Especially in a Republican state like Georgia, you need to know the laws.
Right. Well, no, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, everyone laughs at me when I bring up my past, but it's like people don't get it. I made it to 40 because, thank God, even though we were doing dumb shit, well, you know, I always tell kids, we at least practice the art of fucking up correctly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if we was out doing bullshit, we knew what we were doing and we knew how we could get away with it, what we need to say, if whatever. In fact, certain things that we did, we all sat and talked about this before we jumped off the porch, so to speak. Hey, if something happened, do this. Like, kids don't do that no more. And then now you find yourself at the mercy of these motherfuckers who they don't love you. They don't love you. And remember, these laws were not designed for you, but they are bound by these laws. These are like demons. These are like spirits. You know what I'm saying? And just like in a lot of them science fiction things, if you know how to bind that spirit, you can bind that spirit by his own damn laws. And so these people don't. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's exactly right. Just like Queen P said. I feel like we can empower the youth if they learn the laws, because then you're empowered. And just like you're saying, knowing the law, I've always said, to me personally, the system is the law. When you look at the Europeans that are in America, majority of them, the way they succeed, other than having resources, is they always fight the system with the system. And to me, the system has always been the laws. They use the laws at hand. Like when
Mark,
I
you might
look
want to
at
look at what Big Dog Willie wrote first before seeing Girl Behind the Mic's response, which is about the friend getting beat up by the police.
I had already read it and I
never
put it on
mind.
the screen.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry, Girl Behind the Mic. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was just
She just cut you off.
No,
I
that's
know.
it. That
My
was
bad.
it. No, that was it. That was it. Just the system most times to me is just the laws as well. Knowing the laws and fighting the laws. And that's why I always get silly with the lawsuits. And that's how my friends are always like, "Oh, you always talking about suing somebody." I'm like, because the Europeans do that. The white people in America, that's what they do. They don't sit here and fight back and forth with words on social media. They just get an attorney, and if they don't like something, they go to court. Like that's what they do.
Let me piggyback on that real quick, sister. Like people forget that we are in a capitalistic society. They only respect one thing. Now, when people complain about, Asians got a bill passed, or the LGBTQ plus community, they get all this, whatever. Notice one thing about when the Asian American hate crime was getting real crazy and everything. Notice when things with the gay community gets real crazy and ruffles their feathers. Before they start going to Twitter and crying, the first thing they do is they attack that money.
Mm-hmm.
They jump on that money.
On the
And
money.
whether you agree with what they're talking about or not, you got to respect the bag because they will slow up your bag. Look at even the things that going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. It didn't have no real traction, and it was just a whole bunch of malcontents who were just making noise until, next thing you know, your favorite NFL team ain't coming on that field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The NBA shut down for a couple of days because none of the players wanted to play. And they don't care about none of us. And they told it, and after a while, they wanted to keep telling individuals to shut up and dribble. But when all of us said, no, we're not doing that, it fucked with the money. They got respected.
Right. Reaction, not reactive. Always reaction, not reactive. So instead of doing the Twitter wars and whatever back and forth, we don't like what I even, that's the same thing I was telling one of my friends when they're like, how long have we been suffering? And then the Asians, they get a whole law. I say, do you know what it takes to put a law into to be instated? They sat there and wrote a bill and presented it right down the right channels. That's all you got to do. Come together, write what you don't like, get somebody to help you as a community, and surrender it to whoever it is. It's not like Joe Biden said, all right, Asians, we're just going to like you guys. And all right, sure, we'll look at it and figure it out. No, they did the steps. You get together, write your bills down, pen your bills. You don't like something, pen a bill, come together, get the people you need and figure it out. It's not that easy, but it's a step in the right direction. That's what the LGBTQ people did. People are like, well, Barack Obama gave the LGBTQ people rights. I say because they probably backed his campaign and told him this is our demands. That's what you do. You give them your demands with your donation. We're giving you $5 million, and this is our list.
And then that's one thing.
So you saying enough black people didn't donate to him and put stuff on the agenda? What do you mean, Girl Behind the Mic?
Well, what was the demands that people asked for from Obama?
I'm just saying, I just want to be clear based off what you said, based off that example. Because you said they probably gave this and they probably did this. Mm-hmm. Like, where do you get that from?
Because I didn't hear of any demands. I think we were too mystified that we have.
Not us. I'm saying the other people. You said they probably donated. Do you know for a fact they donated and how much? Because I know you said 5 million, but
it usually takes money for a politician to have your favor or your back. I don't know how much, but it usually takes money. I'm assuming that's the way it's always gone. That's the way Big Pharma does it. So I'm assuming for any politician to get esteem, you're putting money in their pockets, donation wise, respectfully.
Well, I know the one sister, I believe, what was her name? Candace, the one who used to be hold public office down in Florida, who sometimes comes on the show. I know she had brought up a real valid point.
Your audio, man, your audio is moving in and out, bro. It's going like
in and out.
It's going like this, then it's that, then it's here, then
It's because he's moving.
Yeah, I know what Mike doing, man. I seen him. You can see him do it in real time. When he cut his camera on, he'll be talking to you, and while he talking to you, he'll look away while he talking. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll be talking this way, then he'll look away this way over here a little bit. I don't know what he ducking over there. You know what I'm saying? Be safe, my brother. But we definitely see you doing that in real time. That's why I assume that's why your audio fades out like this when it happens. But go ahead, you got the floor.
No, I even forgot what I was about to say, but
you was talking about the girl Courtney Omega. You called her Candace, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, Courtney Omega. Thank you. Yes, Courtney Omega. She brought up a very good point. She said that when she had ran for office down there in the state of Florida, she said when she was running, yeah, it was exciting. Ooh, we got a sister running, and black folks put her in office. But then she was basically begging people to, come to the city hall meeting, tap in with me, help me with these things. Because a lot of black people, what I'm saying, we have this misconception of politics that it's over at the election. Like, okay, I voted for you, now do something for me. You know what I'm saying? But they've got to show, that their constituency is engaged, especially like you could be in a Democratic led city or state, but the Republican opposition has got corporations behind them and everything, and all you guys, the constituency, yeah, they'll come up and they'll vote for you. You know what I'm saying? Vote for you. But now when it's time to push these agendas through the state senate and push these agendas through the city council or whatever, are they going to go for this referendum vote? Are they going to go for this an amendment to the state constitution? No, most people, they're not. They're only going to come out for that.
Right.
One main election. They don't understand it's the other elections that really matter.
Yeah. And also, look, another thing too is this, man. When you talk about certain groups getting their laws passed and other groups seem to, some would say we can't get it together, we can't get on one accord. We don't even agree. I don't even know if black people 100% agree that we should get reparations. I remember doing a paper on that in school, and I was shocked that some of the young ladies who was in that in my class taught, and it was an all black class with a black professor, and the topic was reparations, and we had to write it was in English, it was probably, I think it was English 2, English 1, English 2, but I know it was very early on in college. And I was shocked at the sisters was like, nah, I don't want no handout. I don't need no reparations. I want no slave. My mama want no slave. My grandmama want no slave. And her grandmama want no slave. I'm like, but you keep going back though. Yeah, you're gonna tap in. You're gonna get locked right in with everything you saying. And I'm like, I was just shocked that people would like no reparations. Nah, I'm good on that. So it let me know that we don't even agree on that. But also, I think when you go and you look around Congress, just look around, Republicans and Democrats, just look around the room. I think it's more people that have a person in that community, in that LGBTQIA. I think I did it right that time, right? Girl behind the mic.
It sounded right.
Queen P. LGBTQIA. I thought it was an X somewhere in there.
I was going to say YA, but okay.
Yeah.
You good.
Yeah, we could just stop right there.
Taking all the letters.
Yeah, right. Just somebody. Yeah, come on, man.
Respectfully, yeah.
About 25% of the alphabet right there. It's about 25% right there. 7, 8 letters. Yeah, but what I said all that to say, I think they're more likely to have a person from the rainbow community in their family than they have a black person in their family. When you just look around the room. More than likely, they got an immediate cousin, family, sister, brother, child who's gay, lesbian, trans, whatever. More of that is going on in the room then. And my daughter's dating Hakeem.
Oh, of course.
Or Deshaun. It's not a lot of that going on compared to that. And that's why those laws can get passed too. A lot of them motherfuckers be in the closet anyway. Let's be clear.
Exactly. I was going to touch on that because like I used to always joke on people like, when I used to deal with the theater kids a lot, you know what I'm saying? And like, okay, you want to be a musician, or you want to be in the arts and entertainment industry, but you got a problem with black people, Jews, and gays. I don't know how you're going to survive, guy. Okay, like you're in the arts and entertainment industry. Don't you understand that? Like you said, read the room. Okay, he might be straight, but trust me, his brother, his cousin, somebody. Don't you understand
His
how
stylist, shit, motherfucking stylist be gay.
Thank you. Don't you understand? Like you're in the arts and entertainment industry, buddy. Don't you understand? Like I used to always joke, like, dude, don't you understand that if to be successful in this industry, there is going to be somebody you're going to have a good rapport and relationship with, who is probably going to be a half black and Jewish gay man or woman. Just because that's just how the industry breaks down. To where if you can't handle that, then I don't know what you're doing, guy. I just don't know what you're doing. That's like saying you can't stand black people, but you love the NBA.
Yeah, but that happens too, though. You already know.
Yeah,
because they don't look at it as we like black people. I just like my team. I'm doing this for my city.
You already know. You're right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People look, they'll let black. I remember they used to let black folks come and sing and dance for them, but they had to go pee in a cup outside.
Yes, sir.
Use the back door. Go in through the kitchen. You need to use the bathroom. Pee in a cup. But
Man,
thank you for singing. Thank you for singing here, though. I appreciate you.
Man, you saw that movie One Night in Miami?
Man, I couldn't get into it, man. When I found out it was a fictitious story, bro. I started it and then I fell off.
The conversation and everything was fictitious, like you know what I'm saying.
I ain't finished it, so I don't even know.
But I was bringing up that scene in the beginning when Jim Brown went down to Louisiana to talk to that owner. Owner loved him, daughter loved him, and he said, "Oh, I help you move that stuff in your house." They said, "Oh, wait a minute, Jim. You know they don't let niggas in the house."
Yeah. I remember that. yeah. No.
I love that look on his face, like, well, goddamn. Like he thought it was all good. He thought it was all good, didn't he? He was on the porch sipping lemonade. He was.
Yeah, you cool on the porch. We're gonna throw this glass away when you leave. Like that dude said in Django, he's like, "You want this nigga to sleep in a big house? Well, fuck it, then. I guess we gotta burn the sheets when he leave." I'm like, God. And this is yo, I'm telling you, man.
And then they said it out loud. They couldn't even like wait till the person left. They just had to let it be known. We're totally gonna burn this. We're gonna throw this away.
I guess we gotta burn the sheets then. And that's the black man saying it. Hey, look, I cannot find that clip. Everything I'm finding with this Stanley Ford thing is like it's too long.
Is it like an arson and 9 people?
Yeah, but it's just too long. Like the clips are too long to find that one spot right now. They're like an hour long, or some of them like 30-40 minutes. I can't find that one clip that y'all are talking about.
Oh, that was Reggie. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, every time I
find
tried to look, I found articles, but it was just talking about the arson. It wasn't talking about mistaken identity. Like it talked about the people who were killed in the arson, but I'm like, where's the mistaken identity that he's talking about? Because he said the person was a lawyer that the lady supposedly identified.
Yeah, it was in the courtroom.
Yeah, and that's what he's talking about. Now, I did see the one where there was another Ford, but it wasn't Stanley Ford. It was like a white lady with Brent Kavanaugh, where she accused him.
I remember that.
I saw
Dr.
Cheyenne Ford or something like that.
Yeah, and that Brent Kavanaugh was crazy too, wasn't that? Not only did they break the Constitution in 3 different ways just to make sure they had a Republican judge, the Republican judge disqualified himself in 4 different ways from sitting on the Supreme Court. But they said, "Fuck it, that's our guy," and put his ass there anyway. So you talking about 7 to? Go ahead.
And he went in there and did exactly what he said he wasn't going to do, as far as this abortion thing.
Oh man, he told the line. You already know.
But I heard Biden administration and the DOJ is going to sue Texas over that being unconstitutional. Y'all think it's going to get any legs and get any movement?
I would hope so, but unfortunately, I've been black for 40 years. I know America. There's going to be too much conservative, and I don't mean just like political conservative. I mean like social conservative thinking. There's going to be too many people that's going to be listening to their pastor and everything, and not just looking at the legality of that law. And so it's going to be a murky area and a fight that people don't want to fight.
Go ahead, girl behind the mic. Queen P, let me get y'all take on it. Y'all think anything going to happen?
I think they're probably gonna try to knock it out in court, because I was reading an article earlier too today, and this was Texas saying they were gonna sue the Biden administration. So they're probably gonna
I
go
thought it
back
was the
and
other.
forth.
No, Texas got what they want. The DOJ is suing Texas.
Well, the article I was reading today was to do with the statement that Biden said about private businesses mandating the jab for their employers. But either way, I think they're gonna duke it out in court. Like, these people love going to court and having all these cases, but I don't know if anything is going to come out of it. We watched like court hearings in the last 3-4 years, and it never really came up with major results for me. But as it pertains to reparations, I've always said that the Black Americans and the descendants of slavery in America deserve reparations, whichever way they want to be handed out. I see Big Dog Willie says not necessarily cash, so whichever way, but a recognition to these reparations. They do. It's the only group of people that has never received anything for their pain.
My mama ain't look. Some people, my daddy ain't gonna go back to college. Some people like that trade schools. Some people are retired. Some people are disabled. What happens to them, Big Dog Willie?
I guess they're talking about the future generation.
No. I'm talking about. I want to know what Big Dog Willie thinking though, because he's here. I want to ask him that directly. Big Dog Willie, what about the people who are disabled and they're not going to go to college, or they are already went to college? I already got a degree. I got a PhD. Yeah, but I still want my motherfucking reparations. I don't need your free college, your trade school, or your high-paying job in a predominantly Black neighborhood. Where's my motherfucking coin?
Well, he said just giving Black people money is the wrong way to do it. Free health care for a child and seniors.
Say that again. He said giving what now?
He said money for first-time small business owners, and he said just giving Black people money is the wrong way, but free health care for children and seniors.
What about some of us who already got health care covered? I'm a military veteran. I could just go to the VA. So what about me? I don't get nothing. See, the argument is always, I hate when people do these kind of things right here. Respectfully, Big Dog Willie, you my guy, you know that. But some people don't need you to pay for their college. They already went to college and paid off their loan.
The only thing I can think of is for the people coming up, but not
but it's some of us still here. What about the people what about the older people? What about the people that's still here?
That's true.
Like I'm old, but I ain't old like that.
You say you're old. Yeah, don't say you're old.
But I'm older. I am old compared to, look, I'm closer to 40 than I am to 21.
You just had to let your age out, didn't you?
No, I'm just saying in general, but I'm saying that to say this to Big Dog Willie, and I don't want to lose my point. When you say things like just giving Black people money is the wrong way to do it. But the way you're saying it, you're cutting so many people out, and it gives like putting a high-paying job in a Black community. We got that, man. We got Chick-fil-A. We got a Chick-fil-A headquarters over here. We got a Coca-Cola headquarters over here by where I live at, and right here, not too far from us in the Black community. That don't mean they're gonna hire the Black people just because you put the business. How many times you go into those stores in the Black community and they owned by a foreigner, and everybody that work there is foreign? If they got a Black dude there, he's stocking the refrigerator or sweeping the parking lot.
Hey, bust it.
Or doing security. Let me finish this, man, because I want to get this off real quick. Big Dog Willie, I don't think this is the best option. If you gave other people cash, give them cash. Now, I'm with you on the free healthcare, but they're not going to just give all Black people free healthcare for life. This free college and trade school, college should be free anyway. Big Dog Willie, should be part of your taxes, just like other modern countries. It's part of your taxes. My taxes shouldn't just be for war. But with that, I digress. Go ahead, Mike and Queen P.
Oh no, I was just gonna highlight that right here in the state of Ohio, down in Cincinnati, we have Johnson & Johnson, M&M Mars, which are Black companies. My a former business partner of mine, Othello Bonded, his stepdad was the vice president of M&M Mars for years. And you know, when we go in the early 2000s, when we used to always joke with Mr. Tom, like, hey man, why don't you whatever? He was like, I'm the vice president. You think I could just do what I want to do? And just look at us and laugh. Like y'all boy just don't get it. Here he is. He was the vice president of M&M Mars, but if he just wanted to go and try to hire a whole bunch of kids, some kids from the hood or do this initiative, no, he wouldn't be able to do that. It was no, that's not happening.
Yeah, I think probably putting together a whole comprehensive package, and that would be what the Black community would have to come together and decide what you'd want in the comprehensive package for reparations. I've always just thought money because everyone else got money, so the government owes the Black American that, and the descendants of slavery, Black American descendants of slavery, that. If everyone else got money, money should be part of the comprehensive package. That's just my take. Then everything else, it'll be a community package deal, what people would want, but they're owed that. The reason in my mind, which is very not, fact checked, is just that they're not going to do that because they're going to agree to the heinous crimes of against humanity.
And look, another thing I say, I like what you put right there, Drew. Shout out to Andrew Charles. He said direct cash payment should be a part of reparation, but there also needs to be other more substantial benefits with longevity as well. Here's the thing too. When you say about what do you mean exactly, Drew? Give me some of those substantial benefits. Put that in the chat. When I see things like put high paying jobs in the community, that don't mean they're gonna hire the Black people. Also, you're giving like look at what we're doing with reparations. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a job. That's what. Come on, bro. What does that even sound like? We're gonna give you a high paying job in your community. No, let us open our own jobs in our community. Like give us like some grants, like tax free. You know what I'm saying? Give us the motherfucking land that you supposed to have, because you can go back and trace where the land was taken from and who owns the land and how long it was there, right? I mean, but they don't want to do that though. They ain't gonna take the land back. But I just think this is, I just think it's very possible to do it, and I think everybody who benefited from slavery, country to country, should be a part of it, as far as doing the right thing, because until you make atonement for your ex, like come on, man. I hate when people say, "Well, I didn't benefit from." Man, you got the head start. Even with the things that were promised to veterans for fighting in wars, what they were supposed to get when they came back, they wasn't getting it. And a lot of times, if they went in there and tried to fight to get it, they would get thrown in jail. Like, you in here trying to commit fraud. No, you in here don't forge some papers, nigga. Like, nah, this is the real bullet wound. This happened in war. Nah, nigga, you shot yourself. Go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was to the point where some Black folks wasn't even claiming their benefits because they knew they wasn't giving it to them, but they was giving the white folks their house, their land, and over time those houses and land provided generational wealth. That's the biggest setback. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about having no job. We ain't talking about just having some free healthcare. Shit, you give me what you owe me, I can pay for my own healthcare. I can pay for my own college. But if you want to throw that in the package too, shit, I'm all for it. Let's get it. Set the table up. Let's rack them up. But go ahead, Queen P. I ain't heard you speak on this. Like, I want to hear what your take is on this. How they need to break us off our paper, yo?
I don't know, because I've heard both sides, like what you said, but I've heard some people say they want their money and that's just the end of it. And if you choose to spend it how you spend it, whether you spend it recklessly or you invest or whatever you do, that's on you. And then some people are like, well, how much should we give? How far back should we go when giving the reparations? Should we just give it to the older generation? Do we include the younger people as well? And I've heard some people say the same thing as Big Dog Willie in trying to invest for longevity, but not only the current generation, but future generations as well.
Yeah, it need to be several generations. How many generations did y'all keep people in slavery?
That's true, and that's
let's add up. Let's put that on the table.
Yeah, because some people are like, how far back do we go?
Years? Let me get 400 years of that for the next. Pass that down generation to generation. See, white folks don't like that. And black folks hear me talk like that, they be like, nigga, you tripping. Well, you know, that shit ain't gonna never happen. Well, you know, they didn't think I could be talking to you guys on a computer right here and y'all in California somewhere else. You didn't think a airplane was possible or Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. You get what I'm saying?
Or I don't think they would want to go back that far. I think they would just want to just give a lump settlement and that's the end of it. Like with all the other people that got their money, it's not like they were given money over a certain amount of time, I don't believe. Or even if they did, it was for a short time and then that was the end of it.
What you know, the Native Americans, they still that reparation's still going.
What is it?
They can go to college.
Is
not
it
just no casinos. Like you motherfuckers can go to college if they want to. Free. Yeah. Shit. Right now, if I in North Carolina, I don't know if it's North Carolina, but certain states, if I can prove that I got a certain percentage of Native American blood in me, oh yeah, I'm gonna get taken care of and I'm gonna get broke off.
Oh, I didn't know about the college. I knew about the casinos in Florida, which pays for the Native Americans.
Yeah. I might be wrong
The
with the state, but I know some
land.
And the reservations got land. Like these people still have protections and have different protections under the law. But I'll be right back. I need to grab me a bottle of water. Y'all got the floor.
Yeah, I know they're their own several. I know they're their own sovereign community within.
Well, no, I know. And you talking about Native Americans. I just know, like, on my Seminole side, I'm Haitian and Seminole. My grandmama is Seminole royalty. She runs the whole Northern clan. I am a direct blood descendant of Chief Osceola from down in Florida. But like my grandmama always tells us, up until the 1970s, a lot of my family was encouraged not to ever tell people about who we are because there was from the 1800s all the way up until the 1960s. There were so many people of our family who they were actually hunting down and trying to kill or cheat out of our land because we own so much land down in Florida, Alabama, and Georgia that there was this big push to get rid of us to where it had generations of my family spooked to even, hey, yeah, we're such and such because, yeah, if they knew that we was of this family, they would come and either try to kill your ass or lock you up because we own that land. You know, there's a lot of land in the South that really 100% belongs to my family because, as you know, the Seminoles never bent the knee. You know, the Seminoles never surrendered to America.
So this nigga is a Seminole.
Do you have the claim?
GD.
Don't they say you gotta have a card and everything?
Goddamn right.
He was a chef. He was 2 credits away from being a CNA. Like he's a painter. He's a carpenter. He knows how to run a forklift. You got a chicken farm. This motherfucker.
I don't know about chicken farm. My grandma was raised on a chicken farm, though. I know every way to cook a yardbird.
Mike. Every nigga. It's all in me.
Wait, but do you have?
I can cut your grass and cut your hair, baby. Do your eyebrows too.
But I'm
lashes,
curious, since he's
sew-ins, toes.
I'm sorry. What are you saying, sister?
I'm sorry.
What I'm trying to say is that you say that you have this Native American ancestry in you. Don't they have to get like a card or something to prove it? Like it's not just you saying it because there's like a lot of people who will claim Native American ancestry and they really don't have it. So do you have?
Basically, like my family down in Florida and Alabama, they got the cards. They own a lot of land. Like pretty much between my grandmom and her surviving siblings, the deeds are in all of their names. And when I was 24, they did a genealogy test and everything on all the oldest people in my family. That's why I know a lot about my heritage because, like I tell people, when I was 15, that was just like an oral tradition. Like when you get to a certain age, they take you down to Florida. My family was involved in Rosewood. That's how we ended up in Ohio and shit like that. And so they like to always tell you this story. When I was 24, the genealogy test came back and we found out that a lot of the stories wasn't just like old nigga talk. Like, no, this was real shit. In fact, they was downplaying it, and we come from this old family with a lot of ties to not only the American history, but world history. And so, that's been something that like literally since the 90s, early 2000s, me and my generation, we have been on a big kick. Even my relatives that we don't get along with, that's something we've been very proud of. And we talk openly about it. I got people down south who they'll do, seminars and stuff because it was like for years, for generations, we heard, oh, you descend from kings, you descend from blah, blah, blah. And, okay, that sounds good. But to actually see on the genealogy test, on the genealogy sheets, no, you descend from Native American chiefs, and you descend from the people. The people of the Akan tribe of Ghana, and we actually descend from their royal family. You know what I'm saying? As well as the some of the last black pharaohs in Egypt. You feel what I'm saying? We have a very distinct blood trait that they was able to trace. If you understand blood and genetics, a lot of people in my family have alpha thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia is the precursor to sickle cell.
Okay, I'm
That's
about to
how
say
old that trait is.
I'm about to say what is that, sir? Because I'm like, I'm gonna need you to explain what that disease
Alpha
is.
thalassemia is a blood trait. It's a blood trait where it's a precursor to sickle cell. It's so old, it's older than sickle cell. That's how they was able to. That's how they were able to trace how old my family is, because so many of us have alpha thalassemia, and that is a very, very old trait. It's older than sickle cell. You feel me? To where it's like, yeah, you come from this very old family, and they can tell that we were royalty, because how royalty did their selective breeding and stuff like that. You didn't just fuck anybody. You weren't allowed to have kids with anybody and that's why that trait, these certain blood traits and everything are so strong in my family because of the selective breeding. You can, they can actually look and see, like, yeah, you can tell y'all come from these lines because our blood is still pretty much like motherfuckers from the ancient times. We don't have sickle cell. We have alpha thalassemia.
Okay.
I just wonder how that treatment would be done if, like, God forbid, anyone gets sick.
Yeah.
It's real crazy. You can't if you had an active alpha thalassemia trait, not trying to be funny, and I have it, like, we couldn't have babies. The baby would be fucked off. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're like, then they're like, yeah, it's one of those bad things where it's worse than sickle cell.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, the only reason I'm saying that is how we was able to trace the family through genetics. Through genetics, they're able to prove, yeah, you niggas is old as hell.
Okay.
Using layman terms.
I don't.
All right. This motherfucker's a genealogist too. Shit.
Well, at least with his own family tree, he is. Yeah, might as well know it. Hey,
I ain't mad at him. Y'all got anything else, man? I'm probably gonna land the plane, man. I'm done. I'm done.
You said I'm not gonna be on here for long, and we turned it into
sick of hearing my shit.
Basically, Mike, thank you, man. I ain't want to say it, but since you brought it up, this motherfucker is long-winded, and he started. I ain't even gonna go that long. 2 hours later, this motherfucker is long-winded. Mike, you need to start recording some episodes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need to pull up on your live. When you gonna start dropping some content?
Now, just make sure you're careful, just in case if there's any type of potential.
Nah,
yeah, I'll probably get in trouble. You say what you saying over here. When you gonna start dropping some lives? And I'm gonna pull up on your show. When you gonna start? Let me see how this year play out. I told
you, man, we're gonna see how this week play out.
Damn.
Yeah, my neck.
He's like, you gonna drop a video. He's like,
you gonna drop a damn video, man. You gonna drop some damn content.
I will.
Yeah, man. Shit, tell some of them stories up here, man. Shit, I'm gonna start giving you that drop next time you go along with it up here. This motherfucker Mike, boy, I'm gonna be like this. Wrap it up, B. Just put it on the screen. I'm gonna just put it right on the screen.
Oh man, come on. You know I'm the TK Kirkland of the Marq Nash show. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I was there.
Basically.
When Tupac got shot, I was across the street in the bodega buying Lucy's. Nigga, that was there. I seen it.
As soon as you start talking, man, the numbers drop every time. We be on our way up. You start going with them stories, motherfucker be like 2 people watching, you and the dog, nigga. So yeah, man, they be yeah, Mike. You got to shorten some of them stories, my G. And and everything ain't got to be a story. Like, you can just speak on what we talk about. Yo, I remember back in the day, yo. I was born in 1980, and in the 80s, I was like, this nigga go. And then back when, and then the 90s, I was 10, as you know what I'm saying. You do your math, because 80 plus 10 is 90. You know what I'm saying. So at that point, I'm 90. I'm looking at the clock like, did this nigga just did he just break down 10 plus 8? Okay. Mike, shorten that shit up. because the only reason I say that because some people they're introverts, they're not gonna cut you off. And if you're talking, they're gonna let you talk as long as you want to talk. And the show ended, they might not got off everything they wanted to get. That's all it is. But with that said, man, girl behind the mic, you please plug your show.
All right. So you can find my podcast that uploaded to my YouTube channel at Girl Behind the Mic. And or if you do have a podcast app, you can look for the name
Dream
change.
Zone
Dream
Interpretation.
Zone Interpretation. Thank you. And or Decoding Dreams with Memory. And that's it. And thanks, Marq Nash. Thanks, Queen P. Thanks, chat. Thanks, panel.
Man, I appreciate you. Mike, you got anything you want to plug, my G?
Man, none. Just like and subscribe. Marq Nash. He got all sorts of content. Got albums out. Go check it out. You can check out my channel. I got some music out. Got more music coming, and more importantly, everyone, just equip yourself with knowledge about the law, and more importantly, know thyself. As we ended talking about genealogy and stuff. So everybody, look into your ancestry. It's going to give you great insight into who you are. Marq Nash probably doesn't even know he comes from a long line of musicians. That's why he fucks with music, and he doesn't even know that's why he gravitates towards it. There's so many things you'll learn about yourself when you learn where you come.
Absolutely, man. I got to echo that too, Mike. I always tell people that's one of the biggest crimes that was committed against the slaves here in America and worldwide for the most part is the stripping you of your history, not knowing where you came from, because once you know where you came from, you know what you're capable of. I agree 1,000,000%. Like once you see one doctor in the family, you'll look up and you'll be like, oh, you're a doctor? Yeah, my dad was a doctor, or my grandfather was a doctor, or he was a lawyer and now I'm a lawyer. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I think that like stripping you of your language, your culture, but more importantly, your history. That was truly disgusting right there. And one of the biggest atrocities of slavery, in my opinion, aside from the other things. Queen P, final thoughts, and you got the last word, sister.
Oh, I mean, one of the things that bother me and irritates me is when people are quick to say, why don't you go back to Africa? And it's like, okay, well, where are you going back to? It's not, that country's not the same as what it was. Whatever country you're from, if you even did a genealogy, the country's not the same as it was back then. And on top of that, where are you going? You've been acclimated to one country for so long. It's like, what the hell? You wouldn't have to go back anywhere if they were never taken in the first place.
And moreover, too, a lot of times the people telling you that you have more rights to this land than they do. Like your family's been here longer. My family's been here longer than the Trumps, probably. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even from here. Have you looked at his family?
I think his grandfather or somebody came over, or his father was a first generation, right?
Yeah,
but
my
my family, yeah. I thought it was German.
I think I might be
because the
wrong.
name Trump comes from German, but my family was here longer. A lot of people here I'm Scottish, I'm Irish, but your great grandfather came over, or your like my family been here, and they fought in every war. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's truly unfortunate and disgusting.
Let me correct myself. You are right. It is Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like it's crazy when people try to tell you to go back to where you're from, but really, motherfucker, I'd just be going back down south somewhere. Where would you be going? You would be going back to Ireland or Scotland, Germany, wherever you came from, Australia, whatever your people came from. But a lot of times we have more claim to the land than they do. But that's a whole nother show. With that said, man, anybody got anything else for me before we go?
No.
That's it. I'll see y'all on later on tonight. Don't know what the topic is yet, but we'll figure it out. Thank y'all so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else this lovely panel feels like talking about. Tune in later on tonight. We're gonna have more story time from that guy Eclipse.
Oh my God.
And I look forward to see what he's capable of next. The brother can do it all. But you know what?
I
want to hear that.
Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like. If you ain't already hit the like before he ends, hit the like button.
Or you can hit it retroactively. Once it ends, leave a comment if you couldn't get it all off. Like I said, this was a pop-up show. Didn't have nothing planned. Had a little insomnia. But now I'm sleepy. About to eat and go to sleep. So I'll see y'all later on tonight. Love y'all. Peace.
This that squad sound.
Since our first day in business, Essentials of You has been offering our customers the best selection of products at unbeatable prices. Our online store has been synonymous with quality, and we ensure our continuous variety of fantastic merchandise along with unique limited edition and seasonal items that fit any budget. Check it out and start shopping today.